Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
And I think that they didn't like her from the get-go because she was white and coming into like black spaces. But I think that this jealousy is this is actually what happens in real world, right? So with women, the first thing, if they don't like a woman, they attack her by her looks. And I have received that. Moving from the islands, I received that. They don't attack the points, right? So it's the fact that they're sinking this low to attack this woman, and they are two beautiful women. I don't know who they are.
Thank you.
I don't care who these women are, but they are pretty. So for them to talk this way, I played volleyball in college, and for them to say X, Y, and Z, like, I think it's real jealousy because they're not where she's at, and they're jealous because she's white, but also that men big her up. Because in society,
and because she's getting it without showing her body, because that's why they keep saying she's not attractive, and y'all are listening. They say the same thing over and over again.
Good hair as it grow out your scalp, idiot.
Okay, you might know a little something.
Huh?
You might know a little something.
I do know something. Listen, there's nobody more pro-black than me, but y'all think I ain't pro-black because I call black women on their shit, but I call them on their shit because I know they better than this shit.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. All right, so let's get it right into this one. All right, so remember I asked Tommy live on air if he defended Pearl. He said he defended the point. Let's get into this. So this was his pro-black speech. Let me rewind this back a little bit, and then we'll get into this. So this was Island Girl Q, along with a bunch of other callers that were defending Pearl. It's not a surprise that Island Gal Q will defend Pearl because she is Team Anton Daniels. She's an Anton Daniels underling. It is what it is. Let's get into this, y'all.
She's getting it without showing her body, because that's why they keep saying she's not attractive, and y'all are listening. They say the same thing over and over again.
Now, This was what, 3 months ago? This was several months ago. This aged terribly. Anybody that took that side, yeah, you took the wrong side. It was bad for you.
Yeah, you're done. You're done.
Wind it up.
Yep. Seeing all the recent events, the anti-Semitic song, the terrible justification. It's like, this is terrible. And it's like the epitome of being unaccountable is saying, oh, you're just jealous. You call somebody out, you have legitimate criticism, you hold them accountable for their shit. Oh, you're jealous. Let's get into this, y'all.
Good hair as it grow out your scalp, idiot.
Okay, you might know a little something.
Huh?
You might know a little something.
I do know something. Listen, there's nobody more pro-black than me, but y'all think I ain't pro-black because I call black women on their shit, but I call them on their shit because I know they better than this shit. We could have the best group of women on earth. I really do believe so. But as long as you don't believe in yourself, we got the worst. We got the bad news. Instead of bad news bears, we got the bad news bitches.
Now, we have different methods in the way we get things done. Yeah, I'm getting it's blurry. That's the quality of the video that I got. Hold on, y'all. Let me adjust this real quick. Whoops.
Everyone, we're here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Do we have sound? As I said earlier, all these niggas trying to sing like me, but they sound like shit when they do it. I'm just looking at all of this crap, man, and I just couldn't believe it. This was sent to me. Oh man, they done started it off. What's up, drill guy? They done started off hitting the cash app before I said hit the cash app. You could at least wait until I said hit the cash app. Thank you to Tawana, BGM, and Daryl. Daryl said, he said that Steve Spurrier analogy was motherfucking fire, T-Dog. Hey, that's what you come here for. You come here to get these analogies. And I love them. Thank you guys for being here and joining the show. Make sure you tell people to come on through. The links in the description box for anybody that actually wants to have a conversation with me. I am always open to talking. I don't believe that I should be able to sit around and run my damn mouth and never answer for the shit that I say. I stand by everything that I say, and if I'm wrong, I allow myself to be corrected. Hey.
Now, he said he stood by everything he says, and if he's wrong, he will be corrected. So if this turns out to be a defensive Pearl, let's see if he changes his mind.
Hey, Antonio threw $5 and said tried to donate first. That's all right. It don't matter when you donate. It just matters how much. I'm just telling the truth. Thank you guys so much. For those who didn't get a chance, yes, please make sure you go out and buy my movie, A Fatherless America. Go to afatherlessamerica.com or take your punk ass right on over to Amazon Prime and you can watch it live anytime you want to. Click it. There it is. A Fatherless America. Great movie. Make sure you go out and pick it up. Thank you guys. Are you people over on my Rumblers? Troy Sherman said $1 from him and his wife Rebecca. They're doing $2. One for his wife Rebecca. They're doing the $1 challenge. Don't make me laugh. Ash just threw $4 in it. Oh, I hear it. If y'all keep hearing it making noise, y'all know it's gonna make them mad. James said make them mad. Y'all know how it goes.
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
Because that's what they are. Pro-black hood rats. And let me explain to you. There was this girl, I don't know, pro-black hood rats. Someone tell me I'm lying, because that's what they are. Pro-black hood rats. And let me explain to you. There was this girl, I don't know much about her. Hey, Trump 45 threw $5 said 11 to my advice. Trump goes, T Storm says, thanks, bro. J Rock put 33 on it. Hey, J Rock, thank you for putting that 3386. You gotta tell me what that mean though. These numbers mean something. Then somebody just made it all even. My man Lee, loose.
All right, let's fast forward the parts where he's just collecting the super chats. I did not edit this. I didn't rewatch this. I remember watching this while it was live and remembering him defending Pearl, but I have not watched this in months, so let's just get through it.
Seeing Lee say, I like that, and I try my damnness to make you guys happy. And I still don't know. I don't know this white girl, but I am so tired. Duval in the building. What up, A Cook? I am so tired of these Negroes just making up an excuse. Yeah, I'm not your uncle, so don't call me that. Fuck these hoes.
Oh, we were making up an excuse, huh? Yeah, see, that aged terribly.
Keep preaching. Tell the Uber customers to tip. Damn. Hey, I'm looking for. Hey, but you guys are doing a great thing. I mean, I'd rather see a bunch of y'all donate $1 like what's happening now than what normally happens is one person sending in like 500 or something like that. I like the fact that everybody joins in. It makes the I guess if you could say there's a community, that's a real community. It's like everybody come in, give $1 before you get in, before you sit down. Of course, the entertainment is worth more than $1. You pay more than that for Starbucks coffee. But it spreads the burden. The best bridges don't have all the weight on one point. You got to spread it out. Makes it easier. Yeah, thank you, XL. It's an admission fee. So come in. My man Oliver threw $5 in there. Roy threw $1. Said woke people are horrible people, are they not? Quentin, shout out to from Montana. Hey, like that. Tequila Sunrise through 1738 on you, boy. Smoking a cigar, getting ready for the show, says my man T Storm. Me, I mean you cherry. How many of y'all love to eat these fake ass cherries? Because they're not real. Thank you, TJ the Advocate, said chuck a buck. They're not real, but they're so good.
Yo, what the fuck is that vibrating?
When I was little, I used to eat the whole jar of them. I make my grandmama mad. Won't be. Love, thank you. I would sit there and eat all of them. You smoking some loud? I can't smoke middle of the day to give you guys a good conversation. The patriarchy. Uh-oh. Anthony said, good to see you. Y'all know it's going to be hard for me to read these, but I like it. They coming in fast. They chucking a buck. They are chucking a buck. Mark Johnson paying for the admission fee. Man, y'all hear it. I'm just going to let it keep going. This is fucking awesome.
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
To me, that was bothersome. Thank you, Cloud Strife. One of the things that stood out to me as bothersome was that these women were expecting people to just go off.
Wait, so you're telling me every time it was vibrating, that was a super chat? How long have we been on air? Not a single one.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
All right, this keyboard is really pissing me off. All right, let's get it, y'all.
On this woman. For what? Hey, Latrice says, hi, sexy. Thank you. There go Lee Young.
Shout out to Win, Lose, or Rug. While we watching Tommy collect, here you go.
I'm getting
While we watching Tommy collect, you dropping the 777. Shout out to you, Win, Lose, or Rug. Let's fast forward this though. We don't need. I'm thinking there's some things, some little points that he says in between collecting the super chats and like the cash apps or whatever it is.
There goes Lee Young. Always showing me love. I'm sorry. Let's see. I said one of the reasons why it's hard for a black man to be mad if you are a pro-man black man at this Miss Pearly things, because what you're saying she did wrong, what y'all are saying she did wrong was when she was talking about black folks, not talking about men. That's what y'all are saying. But hey, Seldon, that's what y'all are talking about. And I said, here's the difference between that white girl. That white girl will broadcast with no makeup on and a sweater on and just talk about what she's talking about. Did I not say that? Who remembers that from?
What?
Stop the cap.
All right, so when Pearl is sitting there with a sweater and no makeup, she's doing a live stream collecting as many live viewers as I am, while she has 1.5 million subscribers. So that's what happens when she does that. When she's on air with her full panel of women that she used to do, which she's not doing anymore because she made a complete alt-right conservative grift now, or a conservative switch to the grift. We know what she's doing. So she used to have panels of women on her show. She had makeup on, light makeup, terribly done, but she had makeup on.
On the show last night. Who remember me saying that? I said that's the difference. That is the exact difference between this white girl who says she's down for men's rights and these black women who come to YouTube claiming that they're pro-black or down for men's rights.
Now, I did this when I was reacting to something in relation to mediocre tutorials and reviews and the way he framed Six the Goddess' channel. Six the Goddess' channel was never outlined on men's rights or any of the sort. She was not doing that type of grift. She was speaking to an audience that consists of women alike. Her channel description goes something like this. Welcome. Please feel free to subscribe. I'm an influencer of femininity for black women. This channel is a safe place for black women and men to learn to be heard. Let's get the important talks going. That's what her channel's about. Sounds consistent with the content. So Daineka as well. Daineka's a married woman. I didn't search her channel. That's gonna take a second. But nonetheless, she's not doing what Pearl did. As you see Pearl pivot, you can clearly see she was never a real men's rights activist. She's seen that this was a hot space at the time. The manosphere red pill space was an easy way to grift to the top, which she did. Now she made a complete pivot into conservative talking points. She's not doing anything related to relationships at all now. So did she really give a fuck about the men?
Stop the cap.
It's a total fabrication.
Literally, you will watch these women put on their bras with their breasts out. Most of them are so-called models, thoughts, video vixens. Somebody tell me when I'm lying.
Kind of already did. But y'all can hit the call-in link if y'all have any disputes or anything to add on, join the panel, anything. Just call in if y'all feel the need to, but we got a long show tonight. Let's get it, y'all.
And somebody sent me this thing by this Six the Goddess. And first off, I want to just say this. I can't get on here and call that woman unattractive. I can't call that woman ugly. That woman is almost, if you wanted to draw a perfect woman for me, that would be it. She's a tall woman with a whole lot of breasts, a whole lot of ass, no waist, and a pretty face. I don't know if it's real or not. But the problem is, she leads with that. She's the same girl who tried to play that role with Kevin Samuels if they were in a relationship and wasn't. But of course, they took the pictures together. So her whole thing is, I got big tits, big ass, I look good, so I can go into all these damn spaces and y'all will accept me because most of y'all niggas want to fuck. Can somebody tell me when I lie? Thank you guys for hitting that cash app. Keep doing it. I will make sure I shout you guys out. Can somebody tell me if I'm lying about that? They bring you to them because y'all want to fuck. Because if you really were these pro-black men and believe in leading your women, why do y'all let all these women come into your spaces and lead you? If you really were these, again, this white girl got a 1.3 million views by just saying the shit that she thought was right.
Stop the cap.
That is not how she got her subscribers, but
just saying it. This Six the Goddess chick been on the internet for years. She got 50,000 followers. Somebody named Z said she loves black men. She's a treasure.
Now, this is revisionist history at its finest. Pearl got on because of niggas like Tommy, if we're keeping it a stack. Tommy interviewed her after. Tommy was coddling her. Tommy was very nice to her. You've seen Whitlock. We reacted to that. Whitlock coddling her, telling her how she was like pretty much God's gift to the earth. All this bullshit, kissing her feet. telling her how sweet and innocent she was after all the racist remarks that she's made, all the dumb shit she said on air. And then he had Tommy on his show, and he was talking about, Tommy, you get down and dirty with the Dusties, and you're reactive to everything, and you're calling out everybody, and you're getting on panels with people with no views and X, Y, and Z. And he held Tommy to that standard. And he's like, I don't know if I could have you on my show. It's gonna make me look a certain way. Meanwhile, you have Pearl on your show kissing her feet. Like, Whitlock makes no goddamn sense. All dusty as shit. The Black Manosphere. The Black Manosphere basically, the Black Manosphere, the people that copy his talking points and take them the wrong way, his offspring, steal Tommy's talking points, say them in the worst way where they come out as complaints with no solutions. His offsprings are responsible for Pearl's ascension. So when he says this, oh yeah, you let the women lead. Yeah, it's the Manosphere, the people that we cook all the time. Shout out to Artichoke Hearts with the $10 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
I just hope this means that just manly things will finally go away. I'm sick of her badly built SpongeBob ass. And Six Channel is about more than that. Six didn't buy subscribers. Yeah, Six didn't buy subscribers at all. Yeah, as you were saying that, finally she'll go away type shit. I just remembered something. Let me read this again. I just hope that this manly things will finally go away. I'm sick of her badly built SpongeBob shaped ass. Yeah, her badly built SpongeBob shaped ass. That reminds me of something. I must pull this up real quick because as you said that, now there's a picture that I think Solo posted it. I don't know if he removed it. I couldn't find it, but this. I remember Courtney Michelle covered this topic right here that was trending on Twitter. Is that jealousy or is she just calling it out? Moxie reminded me of this. Pearl tweeted, 16-year-old chicks are hotter than 26-year-old chicks. 16-year-old chicks are hotter than 20-year-old chicks. Now, we know Pearl's aging in dog years, so she believes 26 is very old. And 16 is a child, so she's propping up children against women. She's trying to do everything possible to stir up controversy, say controversial shit for a buzz. It's pathetic at this point. When that woman on CNN said she will disappear, I believe her. I think Pearl's done. Pearl's not going to see herself on network television. This conservative grift is going to fail. She's not going to be the next Tommy Lahren. It's over. It's over. But let's get into this, y'all.
If you believe that she loves black men, then when I play what I'm about to play, you tell me. Somebody said the other one is fine too. I'm sorry. But wait a minute, Reg. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Why are y'all saying that? I want y'all to tell you that right there is the problem with black men and black people. That's why Pearly Things has 1.3 million subscribers and these black bitches are struggling with 50,000. That's why.
And Pearl had rich parents who invested thousands of dollars in infrastructure, which gave her a leg up. And then all y'all niggas helped her as well. Not Tommy in specific, because he came around way after her buzz to interview her. But she's been on interviews on many platforms with many folks. So she had all sorts of connections and all sorts of alley-oops.
That's why. Because y'all niggas walk in talking about, and she fine. And she fine. And that's why they always wearing their bras out. I mean, with their titties up. That's why they always gotta wear 9,000 pounds of makeup. This bitch is sitting on the floor with a microphone. The one that he said in the comment section that she looked good.
You know what makes no sense about these comments? He's dissing them. Shout out to Duke the Don. This goes into what Duke the Don was saying in the last stream. You're gonna talk shit about them, but you were the same person that said you would fuck the shit out of her. Or if, I don't know if he did, because that was a rumor. I don't know if they had sex, because they made it just made these ambiguous comments where I'm like, did it happen? Did it not? I don't know. But it's like, come on, man. See, when I talk shit about these dusty girls, when I talk shit about Suki and her dusty sex tape where she was squirting that that sewage water into the screen. It's like, we ain't touching that. I would not touch. Like, are you kidding me? Wouldn't touch that. So when I talk about it and I'm like,
You up here trying to get people sick.
these celebrities be doing the most.
She's sitting on the fucking floor, lazy as shit like this, with a mic. But she thick. And there's something wrong with niggas. It don't matter, so they can say what the fuck they want. But let me tell you what this really is. Yeah, men take the bait, Ashley, every time, and it's ugly. It comes with your upbringing. No way in hell a man in my family will bow down and listen to a woman, says Paul. But these niggas do. They go straight to, they turn into Hulk Smash. The Smash Brothers and just entered the building. It got to a point where I stopped hanging around niggas because that's all niggas would talk about. It was crazy. We can't have regular conversations about other things. It's just niggas. Look at that ass. Nigga, I like to fuck. And I don't want to know who you'd like to fuck every day. And why don't these women make it? Because men just look at them and not listen. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all go to that girl to sit up there and look at that girl. Y'all know that girl don't say anything fucking intelligent. I'm sorry. You can listen to a Six the Goddess and them other hoes, especially that hoe laying on the ground. You sitting with your back up against the couch, laying there like this. Who?
I don't know who he's talking about. I don't know who that.
That's what y'all doing? And then you listen to them. They say the dumbest shit in the world. Why? Because they've never been challenged. No one challenges these hoes on what they're saying. Who challenges these women? Y'all afraid because you want to fuck them. And because you want to fuck them, you don't challenge them. So they get to walk into your space and walk out with your dollars. Y'all ready to get the show started? Y'all know I got to play my own music to hype my bitch ass up. Let's get the show started. Y'all know they're going to hate on me. Somebody, Chris said, Pearly thing just says everything that black men have been saying in the space for years. Let me ask you something, Chris. Have she said anything, have Six the Goddess said anything that black men hadn't been saying in the space for years? Has Six Goddess said anything? I got somebody already up here who hit the link. I watched.
I'm so confused. Even if Six the Goddess was just regurgitating talking points the way Pearl was, why would it be a problem if Six is doing it and not a problem if Pearl's doing it? I'm just so lost. But there's a reason why I'm not going to try to stop it so much for commentary. I'm trying to listen to understand what the angle is here, because he sat up on the platform and said he's the most pro-black. I don't even claim pro-black. I said pro-black is a very arbitrary word. It's not clear. There's no clear definition. There's no clear-cut criteria to being pro-black. When folks say B1, I'll get down with that. But the pro-blackness, nonetheless, he says he's pro-black and these actions are contradictory, but he has his own methods. The way I understand it is I have my methods, he has his methods. It's all to try to better the community. My methods are polar opposite of his methods. I don't lean into the negativity. I don't lean into the conservative talking points of destroying the black community and outlining and always highlighting and lamenting the negativity in the black community and painting it as we are worse than we are, because that's what I see happening. The far right conservative talking points, that's what it is. That's what it generally consists of. Oh, let's just talk shit about the black community. It's easy clicks. It gets people stirred up and emotional. Great way to create a wave.
Sotomayor before he's intellectual to a high degree, but I have my problems with him. Hey, fuck it. Before I get started, go ahead. What's your issues with him? Go ahead. You spoke about.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay. So.
Now I know sometimes y'all hear me clicking in the background. These extra clicks in this show is not from me. It's a lot of it's from Tommy's stream. So, just letting y'all know.
This is my first time. This is my first time. I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of nervous. This is my first time. This is my first time
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
Yo, where'd he find these callers, bruh?
we calm down. I have a.
You need a break? You need a Kit Kat bar. Well, you all right? You good? You good?
I have a speech impediment. That's why I'm stuttering a lot. That's why I'm stuttering, my guy.
Oh, okay.
That's all. That's all it is. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay.
Well, you know, you could write it. Because what I'm going to do is let you write it. Write it in the background, I'll read it, and then we'll go off in AK, right in the background what it is you want to talk about as well, but we got to get a show started. So let me know.
You'll write it and... Okay, so he had no patience. He said, write it in the back. Write your point. That's hilarious. Nigga will read it out.
I'm going to play this song, and then we're going to get the show started. Let's get it. No, I didn't. Okay, here's my view on a lot of this stuff. And I don't mean to...
Y'all want to hear all the intro songs and all the theatrics? Go to Tommy's channel on Rumble and subscribe over there. You know, Tommy's fans piss me off because they get in the comments complaining about everything. Oh, why don't you let it play? Stop pausing it. X, Y, and Z. We miss Tommy. X, Y, and Z. It's like, go over, take your ass to Rumble and shut your bitch ass up. We doing a reaction. We retaining fair use, although there's no need to have fair use because this is not on the platform. But neither.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
Yeah, either way. Shut your bitch ass up. Let's get it.
Piss anybody off or nothing like that, but here's how I view things. You got a lot of these, they're like this person who keeps saying we love these people. Z, stop writing that you love these people. Z, whoever you are, stop writing that you love these people. I get that you're saying that, but we don't do that stuff over here.
Now, I obviously don't hate all Tommy's fans, but some of his fans annoy the fuck out of me. So, it is what it is.
If you love that person that much, call into the show. That's what I ask. Any of y'all want to talk to me? If y'all on the side of that woman, bring yourself on up in here. That's fine. There's a difference. I have conversations with people who have an opposite view of me. There's a link in the description box. Anybody that would like to come up here and speak to me and tell me what it is that you like, just writing that you like this person is irritating. Show up or get kicked out.
Now, if Tommy wants to call into this stream at any time to debate the points, he's free to call in, but I actually need to get through the reaction so we have everything that's spoken. So if he does call in, if you're hearing this, Tommy, you got to wait until I get the reaction so I actually hear what the hell you said.
Moderators, if they write the same thing more than once, rid yourself of them. Archers, be ready. The sad part about this is I can tell you a truth and I want somebody to check me and say it's not a truth. These women are going around now doing video after video on Miss Pearly Things or whatever it is, whatever her name is, Miss Pearly Things. They all got something to say about Miss Pearly Things. Why though? What has Miss Pearly done to any of them? Just Pearly Things. I call her Miss Pearly Things.
What has Pearly Things done to any of them? She disrespected the entire black community. She disrespected our ancestors. Man, are you kidding me? What has she done? But this was a while ago, I guess. But this was after the disrespect. But let's get into it.
Serious question. What has Pearly Things did to Six the Goddess? What has Pearly Things said about Six the Goddess?
No, nothing personally. I get it.
What has Pearly Things said about Donika? What has Pearly Things said about any of these black hoes? Name a thing that Pearly Things has said about any one of these black women. Just name one. Name one. One thing she said. Nothing. Never said a thing about these black women. Yet these black women are coming out saying, y'all put her on a pedestal. Y'all put her on a pedestal.
Did they lie though? Did they lie? When they said that, did they lie? I have not seen Tommy defend them the way he's defending Pearl for any reason, but...
What the fuck do you think those men are doing to you, Miss 6 Foot the Goddess? What are they doing to you, ma'am? You want to be the only bitch put on a pedestal? Now, mind you, and I'm not telling a story, this is the truth. Do y'all know what the third bitch on that video said? Miss K's Days? K's Days. Do you know what K's Days said about Miss Pearly?
We don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Now, this was a random caller. She's not a normal guest on the show. She's not a normal panelist. She was just a random caller. But if she cooked Pearl, all good to her. Pearl deserves all the smoke that she gets.
K's Days said Miss Pearly is ugly as fuck.
Is she lying? Is she lying?
Look at the picture and look who said that this other woman is ugly. Look who said it. Imagine that woman calls somebody ugly. Straight up. That woman with that rope in her hair. That woman called somebody straight up, said she got a man, she looked like a man, got big shoulders. Bitch, you look like a big old offensive lineman. You look like a defensive tackle. How dare you, ma'am? The only time you be good for anything is if we got stuck in a hole or stuck in a tree. We can use your hair to climb up or down. 3 motherfuckers with hair in their head that ain't theirs versus one who grows her own hair. 3 motherfuckers with tons of makeup on.
Now, this is where Tommy has been led astray.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Silence, you fool.
3 motherfuckers with hair in their head that ain't theirs versus one who grows her own hair. 3 motherfuckers with tons of makeup on, gotta wear body magic and gotta show you their titties. All 3 of them combined have less views and viewers than that white girl who...
Now, what he said, I thought he was going to get to the makeup. Pearl has a full face of makeup here, the way he's criticizing them for having makeup. Pearl has extensions. Pearl's hair is thinning the fuck out. I don't know if niggas know how to understand or if they're not able to see or realize when a white woman has extensions in her hair. They can't distinguish the different patterns, textures, or even the look, the thickness and all that. She clearly has extensions, especially when she went on national television. She has very thin hair. So when they're talking about, oh, it all grows out of her own hair, nope. A lot of these folks have hair extensions as well. It's not all natural.
Walk out looking plain Jane. Y'all see what it says on the bottom? Fake woke, but for real broke. You can actually smell the jealousy in these black women. You can smell the jealousy that these black women have of these.
Okay, so it's jealousy when they're getting on code and they're calling out the racist fuckery. Now that we've seen her dumbass get on Piers Morgan with that ukulele singing that dumbass song about the Jewish people, talking about why can't we discuss the Jews, but she censored herself like you can't say it. You could say it. They're always acting like you can't discuss these things. You could discuss them without being canceled. Stop the goddamn cap.
Stop the cap.
Y'all just want to say disparaging racist shit that is deemed hate speech to the point where you're held accountable by the platform that endorses you and puts ads in front of you to make you money. So you want to do that and get away with it chest out, and they're like, nah, we ain't having that. You fuck around and you'll find out. That's what y'all really are campaigning for, so stop the goddamn cap.
These plain white, this one plain ass white girl. So imagine how they feel about a white bitch that look good. Somebody tell me I'm lying.
I'm sorry, what did he say so I can tell him he's lying?
One plain ass white girl. So imagine how they feel about a white bitch that look good. Somebody tell me I'm lying.
Well, if the white bitch that look good is saying racist shit, she's gonna get the same smoke as Pearl.
1, 2, 3.
So, yeah,
Right. 6 is got to be like an 8. She got to be an 8 or a 9.
Nigga, you just said she would be the perfect person, the perfect body type, the perfect. But that's an 8. It is what it is, man. I'm not gonna reach and try to put her higher than he's putting her. That's what he rates her, 8 or 9. That's still a pretty high ranking. That
white girl is a 3 or a 4 amongst whites. 3 probably amongst whites. Yet
now you're not lying. Now you're spitting facts.
The 8 or a 9 amongst blacks is jealous of the 3 and the 4.
And that's where now you see the logic. Now he's scratching his head. Now does he see the logic? The 8 or the 9 is jealous of the 3 or the 4. Now do you see that it doesn't make sense? Now do you see that your analysis of the situation may be off? It may not be jealousy. Where was all this smoke before she said all this racist rhetoric? She had 1-point-something million subscribers back then. Before she started putting her foot in her mouth and folks wanted to hold her accountable, they weren't saying none of that. So where was the jealousy then? Is this not a defense for Pearl? He was defending the point. What is the point? What is the point that he was defending? That she gets, that they were saying racist rhetoric in defense of the racist rhetoric? So that was the point he was defending? Let me listen to some more.
Let it sink in. The 8 or the 9 amongst blacks is jealous of the 3 and the fucking 4. How? How is this even possible? How did you even find yourself jealous of this white girl? How? I understand that, founder. They're jealous of her success. And I understand that you're saying you're not showing any hatred or anything. You're just showing love, and I appreciate that. And that's why everybody that's showing appreciation and love, I'm gonna have to do this. Y'all gotta watch me do the show. If y'all want to show real love, y'all know how to do it. Tell them in the comment section on Rumble and YouTube and Twitch. Tell them how they show love. If you really want to show love, hit the Cash App. That show me you really love. And listen to me and all the great things I'm gonna say. But this woman and her friends kept calling her pasty. Pasty. Now let me ask y'all black folks this. Let me ask y'all something. Do you think it'd have been okay for Miss Pearly Things to get on a show and say blackie about any black woman? They kept calling her pasty, and they keep calling you black men raccoons. Raccoons. They so fucking lame. That's why, honestly, I have no real interest in listening to black women, because if you listen to them, it's just a bunch of stupid shit. It's just a bunch of stupid shit and name calling. Someone tell me if I'm lying. Black women get online and all they do is say stupid pseudoscience, stupid pseudo-intellectual shit, and then do what? Call your names all day. Just sit there and just keep calling motherfuckers' names. Coons, raccoons, bullet bags. Just calling niggas' names. No reason for it, just doing it. And that's why I'm so disappointed in you black men. Because y'all help put money in these hoes' pockets who just sit around calling y'all names. You don't believe me? Let me let y'all listen to a part where I paused it. And I couldn't believe what I was freaking hearing. Listen to this. Let me see if I can put this up here. Hopefully I don't show the wrong thing. I'm good at having some porn up. And the next thing I know, I got to explain to y'all, I don't know how that horse ended up on top of that woman. I wasn't really looking for that. It just happened. Bestiality? I thought that said bestiality. My bad. I thought it was the best of reality. I'm sorry. I was not reading that. I did not. My bad. I do not know. This is an accident. I don't normally watch this. But since we're here. I don't normally watch this, but can't let a clip go to waste.
No, I'm just letting him get to the clip because he's taking a long time talking about a bunch of irrelevant shit I don't give a fuck about. Maybe back then when this show was going on, you care about these things in the live, but I just want to get to the point. So, yeah, I'm shitting on this part. Don't take it personally.
Here it is. Just listen to this. Listen to this.
When we
In Florida, we call drug addicts basers or buddies.
Oh, okay. We call my donkeys a K&A. Okay. Yeah, a K&A.
Look at them. Got to scratch that shit. Look at how they got to walk on the camera. Just look how they got to walk on camera just to get niggas to like them. They got to get on camera every day with the tightest outfit on, they titties out. This bitch got to sit down on the fucking floor with all this ridiculous shit on her eyes. And no matter how much these hoes put on their face, guess what Miss Pearly does just walking out her fucking house looking like herself. Right, got to play in their hair.
I'm so confused. What does Miss Pearly do walking out of her house? You said she walks out of her house just plain Jane. Nah, she puts in them extensions and has the same dusty results. So I don't even know what the whole point of that is. She's single as hell. He's talking to a married woman on the panel. I don't know what Six's relationship status is, but Danika's married. So at the end of the day, I don't know what he's really trying to say when it comes to Pearl. Pearl is not living in any great results herself. Shout out to Brother Jumbie with the $10 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
He almost had me. Then he lost me with that math logic. Pearl is a legit 2 on any scale. Yeah, 3 or 4. She's not even a 3 or 4. They give her too much credit. People try to give her 5. I'm like, in what world is she a 5? Tommy would probably swing on his mama for being black with opinions. Stop the cap. Jesus Christ. Swing on his mama? That's a bit insane. But, yeah, man.
But you want to talk about Miss Pearly things and call her pasty. She might be pasty, she might be ugly, but she got more motherfuckers trying to be with her for real than y'all got niggas just trying to fuck.
Tell me that's filthy work. That was filthy work.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
Let me get this straight. More niggas is checking for serious relationships for Pearl than the married woman and Six the Goddess.
Yeah, I gotta get security. I want this man out of my sight right here. Get him out of here. He's got no place in here. Get rid of him. Okay.
Yeah, let's see how that goes for Pearl, because Pearl always liked to shit on all these modern women and their options and their results. Meanwhile, she's the ultimate modern woman herself with dusty results. So let's see how that goes for Pearl.
Somebody tell me I'm lying. All y'all got is niggas trying to fuck. That's it. Every one of them that's on the panel got niggas trying to fuck. They trying to hit. They trying to skeet off in your face. And y'all sit up there and make sure that every nigga that want to skeet in your face, he got something to skeet on. He got a place to skeet. That's it. Why you gotta go live every damn day looking like this? Like, seriously. Nobody's gonna point this out? Come on, man.
Okay, so I'm confused. Why do you have to go live every day looking like what? Let me move my icon. Oh, I was blocking the... Okay. Nonetheless, go live looking like this. Okay, so she goes live as a woman who is received in the space with her primary agency being her attractiveness. At first glance, you look at a page and you look at a woman, you see the attractiveness, or at least for men in this space, as you described. And women like to look good, feel good, perform good. It's not a crime to look good. You want to look good. As he said before in his last clip, that good hair doesn't just grow out of your hair, your scalp. It's conditioned. You take care of your hair. That's how you retain and keep good hair. Well, good looks is the same. You want to look good, you got to take care of yourself. And you present that on air. That's a nice feminine look to present on air. There's no problem with that. Pearl comes looking like she just woke up, looking like a tomboy, looking dusty as shit, and you want to give that applause? When these niggas is talking about femininity all the time and she comes out looking like one of the bros? Like, what man? I don't know what point that is.
But listen,
of Philadelphia. So, you know, in the early 20s, you know, we hung out with a couple of people might have, you know, did those activities. And then one of those people came aboard it and we just talking about white and black relationships. She's like, white is right. Miss, go buy your drugs and leave. I looked over at her like, this is how far going with her.
See, Fantasy Island Girl says exactly, it's not a crime to look good. It's feminine to want to look good. So it's like, well, I can't say it's feminine to want to look good and then I want to look good too, and then I'm just looking at myself like.
It's crackheads. They think that because they white that they're superior. Crackheads.
Yes. This is
even the biggest crackheads, they think that because they white, they superior. You listen to the jealousy just oozing off these bitches' lace fronts. Just oozing. Oozing. What are they talking about? Of course they would think they superior.
Now, this pisses me off, Tommy. You're making me defend them entirely too much. Not a single one of these women on the screen has a lace front.
You dumb son of a bitch, if every day you use the word white supremacy. You take regular ass white people and call them superior just because they did something that you couldn't do. Nobody's thinking that that's odd. They think they better than us. You think they better than you. Matter of fact, you know she better than you because it took you bitches 3 hours just to go live. It took you 3 hours of getting prepared to go live. That white bitch do like I do and go live. Somebody tell me when I lied.
And what does she look like on those lives?
Go on. I want somebody to tell me when I lied. It takes them 3 hours to just get ready to do a show and repeat the same dumb, same pro-black shit. 3 hours, because they want to make sure you can see their tits. They want to make sure they put on all this fucking makeup. They literally do all this shit, and Miss Pearly go live anytime she want, and it'd be a bunch of motherfuckers watching Miss Pearly, but not you hoes. Oh, you want me to point something out? I know a lot of people might not know. I'm good at shit like this because, let me tell you something. Six the Goddess got her titties out. I don't have my dick out. Who got more people watching them right now, me or her? My dick ain't out. Her tits out and a bunch of other hoes with her. And she using Miss Pearly things in her damn...
The thing about it, he showed the subscriber count. She was at 53 point something at the time. She is now at 65.8 subscribers, 65.8K subscribers. So her channel has grown significantly through that time. Well, let's get it, y'all.
Like, who got more views? Who got more motherfuckers watching them? Huh? Woo! By how much? Somebody say by how much?
Yo, shout out to Darren P with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Six is more white men's type than Pearl. She is a 2 at best. Tommy capping to prove his point about the argument on this point. Yep. See, Pearl is definitely not the type of girl that white dudes go for. Six is definitely more of a girl that white dudes will go for. Definitely most. I wouldn't say they're like the typical type, but she's definitely getting chosen more, even by white men, more than Pearl.
Who wanna know by how much? Somebody say, how much, Tommy?
Pearl is the type of girl that has to come to the black community. Because there's a bunch of niggas that like basic white girls and pedestalize basic white girls. That is just the truth of it. If we're going to keep it all the way a stack, there's a bunch of niggas that pedestalize basic white girls and appreciate them like they're God's gift to the planet. The same way niggas complain about black women dating nerdy white guys, but scoffing at the mere notion of even entertaining a nerdy black guy. It is what it is. When the standards change when people interracial date.
Leroy said straight out of bed. Yes, Pearl go live straight out of bed. How much? How many more? Somebody can somebody tell them how many more viewers I have than she does? Because we both live at the same time.
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
People always love to count live viewers. It's like at the end of the day, the video. You know what? I'm just gonna leave this point alone. I'm gonna let this point slide. I don't need to challenge every point.
I have over 1,500 people live than her right now. She has 1,264. She has 1,264. I have 1,236 here on YouTube. On Rumble, I have 1,100. My YouTubers and my website is up to 600.
Oh, this is when he was on YouTube. Okay. Oh yeah, that's how I have the video. Obviously. Jeez.
My Twitch is up to 65. And if y'all not watching over on Rumble, you need to go watch over on Rumble. If you're watching over on YouTube, take your punk ass over to Rumble. Take your punk ass over there now with your bitch ass. And I ain't been on this bitch. I'm on a channel that's been dead for years. Now these hoes over there, and y'all can't make me look bad in front of the wizards. Y'all gotta hit. That's why y'all gotta hit the cash app. If y'all don't hit the cash app, I look bad in front of these hoes. You gotta hit the cash app so I can't have all these people over here and y'all ain't showing no support because they throwing money at that bitch and her titties. So that's a different. But I'm looking on the top right now. 3 niggas. 2 of them gave $50. 1 gave $49.99. Why you think them niggas is throwing that kind of money at this woman on her, whatever you call that thing?
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
Why do you think they're doing that? What do you think she's saying that makes sense? Nothing. But these same niggas will come over here and get straight game from me, and you think they'll hit the cash app?
Oh, what does that sound like, Tommy? That sounds like jealousy, don't it?
Stop it. Get some help.
They getting cash apps are just looking cute, and you have to bar yourself down. You gotta spit the most facts to get it. Oh, this sounds like complaining about double standards, Tommy, don't it?
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh shit. Begging, nah, we gotta do this as content creators. Y'all make sure you hit the PayPal. Make sure y'all support the Caravana vlog. Hit that PayPal, hit the Cash App.
Hide the money, y'all.
These niggas that I'm saying shit and trying to help them, you think they'll do it? Like Bill did. Bill O just sent me $30. You think they'll do it? Right there on the top, red, 50, 50, and 50. Because these niggas is hoping she see they 50 and suck they dick. For as silly as that sound, somebody tell me if I'm lying. They think if she sees that $50 across that name, that they go say she'll suck they dick. And that's what these women are doing. That's why they coming on there half naked, talking about, hey, with they 3 hours of getting ready, because they know that y'all lame niggas will do that shit and hope for the best. I had a motherfucker tell me that. I like to be spoiled. I said, and I like to be fucked.
Why would he think a $50 super chat would lead to that?
I had a woman tell me that. I like to be spoiled and I like to be fucked. Well, I just figure if a man's trying to get to know me, he'll make sure that I'm taken care of. And I think that if a woman trying to let me get to know her, she'll suck my dick. We're at an impasse.
All right, y'all leave ones in the chat if Tommy damn well knew he lied and he did defend Pearl. Leave ones in the chat if you believe he knew he defended Pearl and he defended Pearl. Leave 2s in the chat if you think he was just defending the point and he was not defending Pearl. Let me see it, y'all.
If you want me to take care of you, you gotta take care of my dick. My dick love to be pampered.
All right, so earlier in his speech, he said he didn't give a fuck about the men. All right, he didn't give a fuck about men talking about the women that they like to fuck. He doesn't want to sit around listening to niggas talk about the girls he wants to fuck. But we gotta sit around listening to you talk about your dick 24/7, nigga. If you don't shut the fuck up.
Oh, shut up, nigga.
All right, so we got 1-2. Oh, we got tutus. Chronic introvert and dark menace think he was defending the point. Everybody else thinks that he was defending Pearl. Let's play a little bit more. Let's see if we can get a consensus going. But right now,
we're putting you on probation. We're putting you on probation.
I want you to treat my dick like some milk that's been outside in the sun for a day. Spoil it. I want you to treat my dick like a kid that's parents is rich and give them everything. Spoil it. Why does it take that woman so long to suck your dick? She enjoys it. Every time I get ready to come, she stopped. Not yet. She wait for it to shrink. She play with you. That's what I want.
Stick together. Pause. Knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Daniel, by the way.
If you can't do that, then fuck you. Everywhere the sun go. Spoil it!
oh my God, he's still going on. What the fuck, man?
Stop asking for shit and getting and giving nothing in return, you selfish son of a bitch. So you sitting there and you watching this woman just showing her ass all day and saying nonsense. Just listen.
How far gone they are. You're a donkey.
Now, before we get into that, me and Tommy were supposed to do a collab months ago. Do you think he's going to take this personally? Do you think he's going to want to do a collab after this? Did I disrespect him or just his points? Am I going to want to do a collab after this?
And you think skin color means anything. You can't go without. Oh, God. So, yes, she's too far gone.
I don't know if this woman's really fat or really big-breasted, but she's wide across the chest. I'm not really sure, but she called this woman ugly. That's what was a surprise.
You said earlier.
Shout out to Brother Jumbie with the $2 super chat. Pause. Please just pause.
I'm getting red.
Just something I wanted to touch on, which was, it's not about educating her. I'm so glad you said that. Like, even when you said, I'm like, thank you. Because I've seen people.
Nah, see, this is the thing. I've done many reactions to Tommy's material before. I've said things that are unfavorable about Tommy at certain times doing the breakdowns, especially when it was new. When I was new to Tommy's material, when I was doing the Kwame Brown breakdowns, and I was calling them both emotional and nonsensical, and I was kind of giving my break. He didn't take that too personal to the point where he didn't. I don't know. That was way. He expressed interest in doing a collab way after all of that shit. So I don't know. He generally came up on the winning end of the reactions, but it's not like everything I said was all nice and positive. I'm saying what I actually think is true, and I'm not killing my platform or going outside keeping it capped on behalf of somebody else. So you know, it is what it is. I got to keep it a stack. But let's get into this, y'all.
These bitches know exactly what's going on. Stop.
Thank you.
They know. Can we stop that shit? They know.
This is, listen, look at how that six chick keeps doing this. Keeps playing in that shit. There's something sick about black women. There's something really sick about them. They play they have more than white bitches who grow the shit out their head.
Exactly, and that's all I wanted to say. I fully agree with everything that you're saying. You actually forced something to my mind that I wasn't thinking about, which I
look at this shit.
She's going to actually transition.
This is pro-blackness.
That's anything that you said that I didn't even think of myself, and I'm like, that's.
And then she's gonna be like, yeah, you know, black women do this and black men do that, and they're gonna be like, well, I'm sorry, how are you qualified to speak on this? How do you know? She's gonna be like, I literally sat and talked to black people for years on my channel. That's what she's gonna say. And
so now we're arguing what you say that this white girl is going to do in the future. Look how stupid this is. So then
shout out to C Miles with the $5 Cash App.
I'm getting red.
And he says, with from Brooklyn, $5 super chat or a cash app. Shout out to you. Let's get it.
Arguing what the white girl did. They're arguing that the white girl in the future is going to talk about black men and women and then say, well, because I've been around them my whole life. What the fuck? This is a discussion?
It's funny because she went on to say more disparaging comments about the black community, dodged the Jewish community comments just to come back on air with a song disrespecting the Jewish community. So it's like, Pearl's a mess. They anticipated her with furthering her disrespect, which she did. So they were not wrong, but not by saying that she has black friends. She hid behind black men's talking points. Every time she would say something disparaging about the black community, oh, this black guy said it, this black guy said it, and then she even said some of the things that Tommy said, and she tried to use it in a debate, and she did not understand the talking points well, and she got cooked. Like usual. Let's get it, y'all.
See, what's going to happen is she's going to... Wow, so we're not mad at what she's done. We're going to mad at what she's going to do. And of course, what she's going to do is something negative. So we need to stop it now by doing what? Do you want us to kill her? What do you want us to do, Sixth? Do you want us to no longer watch her and to start watching you?
They wanted everybody to get on code the same way I was speaking, the same way O'Shea was speaking, to not support your mistake. Y'all already fucked up and made a mistake. Now cut the umbilical cord of that mistake and kick that into the sewage. That's the way I looked at it. It's like, what are y'all doing? Y'all know y'all fucked up. Y'all don't want to be accountable for your fuck up? Y'all don't understand your power in the media? If everybody got on code the same way the Jewish folks got on code, and they understand that Pearl's done, you don't even have to second guess it. We see what's going on in the future. She's not getting on these networks and talking her bullshit anymore. They let her get on air and make the two dumbest points possible. They let her put her own foot in her mouth, and they're like, yeah, this girl's a waste of time. She has no future here. She was entirely too green for this moment, and she got up here and just went with the absolute controversy and nonsensical talking points. She could not ever be a Candace Owens. She's not even a Tommy Lahren. Her career is done now because she just wanted to be a shock jock. She wanted to say the most inflammatory comments possible to get attention. We ain't having that.
You want the 1.3, almost 1.4 million subs? That's what you want, Sixth? Because all this is dripping and it's pure jealousy.
They're like, yes, Pearly, she's going to roll this clip and they're going to be her case study. All them niggas is case studies.
But the thing about it is, a lot of those raccoons are going to believe she's going to take them with her.
Yes, they do.
And she's not.
She's not.
Yeah.
See, and the thing is, a lot of those raccoons, why would y'all listen to dumb hoes like this? That would literally keep referring to anyone that doesn't believe what they're saying as a raccoon.
Yeah, but you calling them dumb bitches and dumb hoes 24/7 because they don't believe in the things you're saying, so it's pretty much the same thing.
And you grown ass men are over there hoping y'all can be the next one to fuck this woman.
Now, let's make this clear, because every time I don't know if that they steal in the manosphere and the red pill space, they steal a lot from Tommy. Do they steal this one too? Whenever you're defending a point that may be right or a person that may be right, you automatically want to fuck them because they're a woman. We seen Fatty do the same shit as well.
Well, who's the first one to fuck her? How many do you know? At least that white girl ain't promising pussy when she's sitting up there talking.
Listen, if you get on YouTube to try to be, if you're on YouTube to try to get on these panels to fuck one of these YouTubers,
stop it. Get some
it's
help.
like, what are you doing, man? If that's what folks really be trying to do, that's their aim, to get around these girls on these panels just to fuck them. It's like, nigga, you need some help. You need to leave your house once in a while.
At least that white girl ain't making no stupid ass points like, you raccoons. All this many years and it's raccoons. You don't agree? You're a raccoon. And y'all think this is okay, and you wonder why these bitches don't grow? You wonder why the only man that they can get is black men? But as soon as they were to be able to get a man non-black, what would they do? Run for it. They will run for it, run for it, run.
That's the sad part.
Got what she needed.
Right.
This bitch said that's the sad part. That this made up future she's talking about will happen. Listen to.
It's funny because it happened, and it happened even worse than her prognostication. That's what's funny. It happened even worse.
This. That's the sad part. That this made up thing that has not happened, this woman has shown no propensity to do the thing that they just said she's going to do.
Nah, see, this is the thing. And this is what I like to tell y'all. Sometimes we can read characters. Some people's actions speak much louder than their words, and you can see the red flags in the character. So we tell y'all, this is a red flag in this character. You move forward, you're going to be looking stupid, and you're going to come back crying to us like we give a fuck. That's what happens. And then we want to like on my platform, at least, I talk about accountability. And accountability goes in seeing the red flags in certain people, so you're not hoodwinked, finesse, and then crying to the internet. So you see the red flags in people, and you see these actions are gonna persist. You see that she disrespected an entire black community, and she was not remorseful. She was remorseful. She was not remorseful. She said the apology, a half-ass apology to try to get people off her back. She didn't really give a fuck. In the second that people were still critical of her, it's like, oh, no, I didn't mean that shit. Nah, I'm not listening to the hate mob. All y'all wokies, all sorts of bullshit. So she disrespected Chest Out and continued to do that. So you see these characteristics in a person. You say you're done with them. You don't wait until it gets to the point where she's singing bullshit ass song about the Jews on network television getting cooked by the hosts. You don't wait for her career to end to be like, ah, shit, I should have seen this coming. I thought I could ride this wave up until I got fame like Cavi thought, but nope.
Shit getting out of hand now.
That ain't gonna last. So you point out the red flags so you don't come back.
Crying to me, and I'm not having that.
That's what it comes down to. These women clearly seen the red flags because it wasn't just red flags. These were outward actions of flagrant racism. Making that shift from relationship talks to this alt-right bullshit. And she failed. Let's get it, y'all.
Did y'all notice that what black women love to do is try to scare black men from dating or liking or even showing respect or love or care for a non-black woman? You ever notice that?
You ever notice that?
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
And this is the problem that I point out in the red pill and the manosphere space. Is they say they don't give a fuck about women's words because they say bullshit and they're just calling each other names and they're doing nonsensical fuckery. But the insults, the shame, all that shit, they take so seriously. They take it to heart. Oh my God, you know black women are gonna say X, Y, and Z if you do. It's like,
we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
if you're a man and you make your own goddamn decisions, if you want to date outside of the race, do that. Who the fuck cares what the outsiders are saying if you standing on your own shit? Oh, they're shaming you, X, Y, and Z. That's why these niggas, they're so lost. Niggas is so lost. Oh my God, black women are always calling black men so corny. Oh my God, you're contributing it to the bullshit too, LT, by calling these niggas corny. Oh, mediocre tutorials and reviews gets pussy. Why you calling them corny? Blah blah blah. It's like y'all niggas don't get it. Y'all are so hurt by women's mouths and women's words that it gets y'all so off your game. It's a lack of confidence. That's what it comes down to. Nick Cannon has been called corny his whole life. How many baby mothers does Nick Cannon have? Y'all think that if a woman calls you corny, it stops you from getting pussy. Y'all look at pussy as this object of just, oh, I need to get it. This is some transactional shit. It's so weird the way the manosphere and the red pill space look at women. It's bizarre to me. But let's get it, y'all.
You notice black men don't have to scare black women out of dating white men? Somebody tell me I'm lying.
Why are you scared? When you say they're scared,
black men go with the scare tactics to try and get black women to not date white men. I'm gonna scare you.
No, because why don't we do that?
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
Everybody's free to date whoever the hell they want to date. We're talking about Western shit. We're not talking about a cultured society. We're talking about the free world. We're talking about America and anything Western.
No, they're gonna put you in jail. You look what they did to Emmett Till. You hate your mama if you date that white bitch. The fuck? Y'all are raccoons. So if you say you don't have a problem with what this girl said, or you don't think something's wrong with what she said, you're a raccoon. Never an honest conversation about it. You're just a raccoon. And again, any people who want to support Six the Goddess, I will bring y'all up. Anybody that thinks I'm wrong.
I think it comes down to if you're willing to sell out your own race for somebody that's clearly being racist because it can help you with some financial gain, they can call you a coon all they want, and I'll be sitting there like, Like, come on, man. What are we doing here? Anton Daniels did it. He got cooked.
Jason says he has a disagreement. Go, Jason, hold on a second.
So Jason Reels called into this show. Jason Reels called in with a disagreement. Let's see if Jason actually has a disagreement. Shout out to Jason Reels.
Disagreement. I'm ready to talk to you after you're done with the main topic. Afro, what is Jason is not there. Afro, what is it that you want to talk about? What is it you want to talk about?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so earlier I was nervous to talk to you, but now I'm ready. After you're done with the main topic, I'm just gonna sit here and be quiet until you're done with the main topic. Then
All right, I'll bring you back in. I just was wondering what it is you want to talk about. Jason didn't have anything to say, so I'm going to get back into our topic. When y'all come to the back, person who disagrees with me or who agrees with what she's saying, can we please just try to make this easy? I only want to talk to people. I don't want to talk to people who agree with me. I don't want to talk about anything else because every time I do it, okay, Jason, I just opened up your mic, bro. I literally just opened up your mic. I'll open it up again.
Yeah, Tommy. Like, what I disagree is that the manosphere. Now I'm not saying that they're not jealous, but they were just defending what the fuck the manosphere had set up there. They had the girl up there. You know, they did collaborations with the girl in the red, and they was calling Six the Goddess a bitch. They called Danica Maria a bitch. Now it's different. You don't know these women, but Obsidian had relationships with both of these women. As far as hanging around them, no.
Really, I always wonder what the word relationship. But go ahead.
Oh no, because one is married. The one in the red is married. But he was actually had this woman as a co-host on his show, and he didn't correct the guy when the guy said "fuck Danica Marie, fuck Six the Goddess," and he didn't even say, "Yo, don't say that," because I'm cool with Danica. He didn't even say that.
Why would he say? Wait a minute. Why would he say that though?
Who?
People can say fuck Pearly. Wait a minute. People can say fuck Pearly.
All right, but I'm just saying that before the fuck Pearly,
I'm saying people can say it, so they can say it. I'm sure he don't try to get on them and tell them you can't say it.
Oh no, he was not like you, Tommy. He was throwing people down when they tried to say anything foul about that white girl on his stand. He was throwing people down. He wasn't like you.
No, I get it because I remember I said Tommy, I was.
I seen you, Tommy.
Wait, whoa! Hey, can you hear me?
My bad. I can hear you.
What I'm saying is, I saw her. I'm saying I saw him yesterday. I was talking about that to Lucky. I hated to hear this man answer questions for her. It looked really sad.
Yeah, Tommy, you apologize.
It was pathetic what he was doing. He was dancing. He was tap dancing for Massa. He was 100% caping and protecting Pearl. Obsidian was cooning.
But Tommy, you do this broadcasting for real. You professional with it. You don't care if somebody has disagreements with you and use foul language. You give back what people give to you. He could have did the same thing yesterday. You know, he's sitting there. He dropped the guy down because he didn't want the guy to ask Pearly a certain question, which I thought was disingenuous. You brought her up there to answer questions. So why, when the hard questions come, you want to drop people down? That's not an interview where you allowing the callers to call in and ask anything. That's like Tommy. You telling me I can ask your guest a question, and then when I ask a question, you drop me down. Like what? You wouldn't think that's something funny?
Now, I will say that if I bring a guest on my show, I don't want you to disrespect them. Let's keep it respectful when you ask them.
Can I? Now, with the subscribers, I was saying is that Kevin Samuels showed Pearly the game. She paid this man $1,000 for a private interview.
So hold on.
Showed her how to do it.
So hold on. Listen to what you just said. Now, all the black chicks who ask me to come on their show, you know how much money they offer me?
How much?
None.
Oh, well, he didn't go. Kevin did it in.
Ask me to come on their show. You know how much money they offer me?
How much?
None.
Tommy, what did you offer me to do the collab? What did you say you were going to pay me? Nothing. Not a goddamn talk about money. Nobody talks about money with these damn YouTube collabs. It just get on a panel, I'll do you a favor, you jump on my panel, I do your panel type shit. You rarely get folks do or have payments unless they're flying into your studios, unless it's in person. A lot of these folks in the black manosphere, in the red pill space, whatever this space is, nobody's really trying to pay money like that. So it's like, come on, man.
Oh, well, he didn't go. Kevin did it in private. She paid them $1,000.
And where are the invoices for this $1,000 that Pearl allegedly paid? We keep hearing about that. Oh, she paid Kevin Samuels. She paid Kevin Samuels. When, where, and who has the proof? People just say it enough to the point where we all believe it. I'm not saying that it's a total fabrication. I'm just saying where's the proof of any of this happening?
And she was asking how to
so wait a minute. Right? She invested in her career.
Yeah, so Kevin,
all these black chicks on here want shit for free, and they know they can get it from these niggas.
Let me tell you where your craft comes in at. You don't have. I've never seen you buy subscribers. I've never seen you try to boost your channel up like that. Come on, even even Angry Man, you could tell he bought subscribers. He was at 20. He went from 29 to 350,000.
Yo, Jason Reels always comes at Angry Man or Anton Daniels' neck anytime he has the opportunity to, and I'm here for it. Let's get it.
In 2 days. I'm sorry. I'm dead ass. I swear to God. He was at 20. He went from 29 to 350,000 in 2 days. I'm sorry. I'm dead ass. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God, Tommy, I called everybody out. I was sending you emails, but you don't answer my emails. I was trying to tell you, I was like, yo, Tommy, you need to expose this shit. Niggas is buying subscribers. Yo, if Kevin Samuels was alive, his channel would be at 2 million.
I'm sorry.
Yo, Tommy, go look at Kevin's channel. His channel was growing at rapid speed when he was alive. It's growing a little bit now. But if he was alive, that shit would have been at 2 million. People are buying subscribers. Because you can trick people, especially
I know. Listen, I know a lot more. Let me tell you how I know. Because I haven't used this channel in years. And people with 6 times more subscribers than me have less views when they're
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. Like even Jason Black.
I mean, you can look at a lot of people.
Even though you don't like Jason Black, right? How is Jason Black channel doing better than Angry Man's channel when Angry Man got more
Keep
subscribers
talking
than
about
Jason
Angry
Black?
Man. Whatever your beef is with Angry Man, that ain't what we here to talk about.
I ain't got no beef with him. But I'm just saying that.
Man's name up the second time. I'm not gonna let you do this.
All right, now let me. I'll use somebody else.
No, we ain't gotta use somebody else. We supposed to be talking about this girl. We supposed to be talking about these.
All right. Now look. I ain't gonna lie. In the Manosphere, there's a bunch of niggas that they sit with the computer with their dick in their hand, so they can't sit up there and get a real woman. So that's like the OnlyFans on YouTube, the free OnlyFans.
So wait, why is it that Six the Goddess is sitting up there talking about niggas thirsting over white bitches when they literally, she's out there trying to show
I see her. I see her. She sit down all nice and try to pop her ass up in that seat and she get on her show. And these niggas.
So why is she so mad? So why is she trying to say niggas is thirsting after this white girl, but she's literally trying to get niggas to thirst after her?
Yeah. She even got a video where she tried to ask Kevin, can she hold his meat? And he said no.
This is what I'm saying. And this is supposed to be a married woman.
No, not her. She's not married. The one in the red is married. Not
Danica married? I thought that Six the Goddess was married at one point.
No, she was married, but she's not married no more.
Why not?
She's just a single mother right now. Now the other girl is married. The other girl, Danica, she's married. Her husband actually has a YouTube channel. But
I'm pretty sure
guess what? But guess what? Her husband ain't getting that same support that they give to his wife.
Right. And that that'll make me feel odd. All these niggas on my white channel, but I'm talking that good shit and they ain't there. Fuck you niggas.
But fuck that, Tommy. You know what you get to say, Tommy, if that was your wife? Keep donating, motherfuckers, because I'm fucking her tonight.
I don't mind it. No. I don't mind if that was the case. But I still feel like I'm the big dog in the relationship.
Yeah. Yup.
If I don't mind if we both got YouTube channels, mine better be big. If we both got OnlyFans channels, mine better be bigger than hers. I don't know why. Now hers can be a nice size, but mine still better be bigger. Cause I'm the man. Cause this bitch will start talking shit and she bringing more money in the house.
Nah, his channel's way smaller than hers. She got 100,000.
That's what I'm saying. So this bitch will start talking shit.
Darren P says non-simps don't religiously watch Six. I don't think Six channel is for. I don't think men are the target audience for Six the Goddess. I don't think she's promoting for men. I think her target audience is women. She's an influencer of femininity for black women. So it's different crowds, different fan bases. If niggas are over there sending money, they might be Sims. Who knows?
And all them niggas donating, trying to fuck your bitch. She already, now I don't need that. No. But let me just say this to you. What is your disagreement with me though? So I can get back to playing this shit this bitch said.
All right. Well, that was my disagreement as far as like you not knowing what was really going on and how Obsidian, because I wanted you to get the full gist of what's going on. Like
I'm not worried about Obsidian.
They were mad at Obsidian for letting.
Listen. I'm not worried about Obsidian. I'm worried about their obsession. They're obsessed with this white woman. And you know what I'm gonna do?
So I believe Jason was here to try to paint the entire picture for Tommy so he would understand the perspectives of Six the Goddess and Danica, why they were coming at Pearl and the way she was coming at Pearl. Referencing the whole Obsidian panel to break it down and show how she was protected by Obsidian while getting disrespectful and buffing up her chest to black women. I think he was trying to give him a whole scope of the view, but I don't know if Tommy already had the insight and that's why he wanted to move it along. But let's get back into this.
Drop you down for a minute and I'm gonna show you something. Watch this. Before I play the rest of these hoes were saying, I'm gonna show y'all something. Take a look. It's in a book. Spitting game, ho. He's spitting game, ho. Butterfly in the sky. I can get twice as high. This bitch been live right now talking about this white girl, Miss Pearly things, almost 5 hours. 5 hours. You know why this bitch has been live talking that long about Miss Pearly things? Look at it, by almost 5 hours. Live. You know why? Let me tell you why. I'm gonna show y'all. I see, unlike them, I don't have to call people names and shit like that. I will show you a fact. And we'll deal with only the facts. Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts. Here are the facts. Check this out. You want to know why she's going live and talking about this girl for this damn long? And again, who the fuck talk about the bitch 5 hours like she did something to you? Well, let me show you something. In 4 days, that got how many thousand views? 35,000. In 4 days. Has she gotten any? Is that not the highest views she's got? 35,000 in the last show. 4 days. 35,000 views. Before that, 11, 20, 11, 32, 15, 11, 10, 15, 9, 8, 8, 19, 8, 6, 12, 8, 20, 15, 28, 11, 11, 49, 14.
Yeah, that 49 is bigger than everything.
9, 12, 26, 14, 27, 6, 13. Do you see a point? Who sees a pattern? Who sees the pattern?
Seeing him going back into the past on his page. So when you go back into the past on anybody's page, you're going to notice that the numbers generally are smaller because as you pick up momentum and more subscribers, you do more views. So that kind of explains it too when you put it into perspective. But nonetheless, if you're getting money and you're getting views off these Pearly topics, that let's just call that reparations.
I'm getting rich. So let me get this straight. She trying to tell y'all just hoping that white girl would take y'all with her. So you did that show, got 35,000. Now your ass can't go to motherfucking sleep. Now you gonna sit up here with any black bitch you can possibly find and sit up here and talk about this white girl as if she did something really wrong to you. But what is the point? Go on, somebody tell me, what is the point of this person deciding to talk about this girl for that damn long?
Well, if people are there to listen to you talking about this girl and the views are adding up, the money and the super chats are adding up, you're staying on code and cooking somebody that disrespected your folks, what is the harm in that? But, let's get back into it.
And anybody that's got some beef with me, hit the link. I don't have to sit up here and call pasty and raccoon and those raccoons stupid.
Now, I have not heard one pasty reference yet. I've not heard them say pasty once yet, but I guess later in the reaction.
They're not trying to have a regular conversation. It's just those raccoons. If you don't agree with somebody, you're a raccoon. You're a raccoon. Not understanding the logic, but you're a raccoon. How does that make any sense? But they're jealous of this white.
Oh, that's funny. You said he's been talking, but he talks about 6 that long because she's like, oh, you're talking about her for 5 hours. This stream is actually cut into 2. I had to cut this into 2. This was a 4-hour stream.
Girl,
I'm only reacting to half of it, so as much as I get through today, I'm not reacting to the whole thing. But he spoke about it for 4 hours, so almost as long.
And using this white girl,
these are bad points. When you talk about points like this, these are bad points to make because Kwame Brown made 10,000 videos about Tommy Sotomayor. Tommy made 10,000 back. They spoke about each other. I remember at one point they were trying to outstream each other. They were trying to last longer on stream. I think Tommy went for like 12 hours or some shit, and Kwame Brown went streaming for like 10 hours. It was some ridiculous bullshit. They were basically streaming for half a day, trying to outlast each other when they were doing their beef. Streaming at each, every time they streamed, every time one of them streamed, the other would stream to try to cut the numbers. and then they were reacting to each other's streams on live. They did some bullshit. So when he's talking about these points, it's like, bro, the only people that don't know this shit are the people that weren't tapped in at that time, because his YouTubes constantly get deleted, so the evidence is constantly hidden. But if you're there witnessing at that time, you see them going outside together too. So it's like, you can't make points that contradict the things that you've done in the past or currently still do, because then it's like it kills the weight of the point. Even if the point's true, it's just like, coming from you, it's like, what does it really mean at that point?
If it wasn't for the white girl, let me point this out. If it wasn't for the white girl, would they have the views? They're using the white girl, but telling the black men that they're wrong if they were using the white girl.
What? It's all about messaging. If we are on code and we're spitting the right message, we are holding a racist idiot accountable, and we're making money off of it just because we're using her name. Oh my God, you're building off of her back. It's like, that's the platform. You could make more money or get more views off of speaking about somebody than speaking to them. You don't have to cater for them. You don't have to cater to their needs. You don't have to kiss their ass for money. There's many different ways to play the game. And folks look at it and they're like, yeah, I'm staying on code. I'm not selling out for this racist idiot who's about to burn her own shit down anyway. Like, why would you do that? Because you see the financial interest in that. You see the big subscriber count that you can pillage from. Because that's what Anton Daniels did. Anton Daniels is getting way more views because he took her subscribers. All that relationship talk shit that she's not doing anymore, there's a void for that. Anton knew how to position himself in that YouTube space to get her subscribers. So he's getting all the people that were subscribed to Pearl. Everybody was trying to steal her subscribers, so they're trying to align themselves with Pearl. Selling out and acting like you just turn a blind cheek to the racism. Oh, that's not racist. Oh, she didn't do this. She didn't do that. It's like, really and truly, he's not arguing any of her points. He's not arguing the points of anything that she says. He's not defending her racist points. He's just literally coming at Six the Goddess and Danica for coming at Pearl, saying that it's jealousy, it's X, Y, and Z. So he says he didn't defend Pearl. Most of y'all put ones in the chat believing he defended Pearl. He's not defending her points. So when he says he defended the points, which point is he defending? He's not defending any of her arguments. He's defending her person. He's defending the fact that they're coming at her, and he's saying that they're jealous for coming at her. So he's defending the person, not the point.
How? Everybody's using the white girl. Alex wrote, she's live saying you were in her DMs. 1, when? 2, how would that change what I just said? Isn't that the same fucking response every bitch says?
And they should say that. They should say that. I don't know how he doesn't get that. You're gonna talk shit about the women that you're trying to fuck. You don't see how that looks asinine. You're in her DMs. You talk about how she's the perfect image of a woman that you want to fuck, that you like. So you're gonna come at her comments, come at her commentary, diss her platform and the way she presents herself on air, but then you want to fuck? In the words of Tommy Sotomayor, make it make sense. It doesn't at all. And this is why they cook him for that. It doesn't make sense. I'm not cooking a bitch that I'm trying to fuck. It makes no sense. That's that elementary school shit where you're mean to some girl that you want to fuck but you have no riz, so you don't know how to get in. It's like, come on, man. Well, I'm saying elementary like you want to fuck in elementary. Shit, you know what I'm talking about. A girl that you like in elementary school that you're just teasing because you can't. You know what I mean, man.
Isn't that the same fucking response every black bitch says? Name one that hasn't said that. Name one. You name one black bitch that doesn't say, hey, they were trying to fuck me.
Yeah, see, even the way he even speaks about all black women, well, not all black women, but black women in general, black bitch, this, that. 10140. 10140. Remember that, y'all.
You might know a little something.
Huh?
You might know a little something.
I do know something. Listen, there's nobody more pro-black than me, but y'all think I ain't pro-black because I call black women on their shit, but I call them on their shit because I know they better than this shit. We could have the best group of women on earth. I really do believe so. But as long as you don't believe in yourself, we got the worst. We got the bad news. Instead of bad news bears, we got the bad news bitches.
So that's what it all comes down to for Tommy. That's what he says his reasoning is. He's the most pro-black, although he calls out pro-black people all the goddamn time. He's the most pro-black, and he does it and calls out women on their shit because he believes they can do better. Now, that accountability shit and holding a woman to a standard because you believe she can do better is for the woman that you're with personally. Or your daughters, if you have daughters. You can't police the group of women that are just public people. Like, this is what we keep trying to talk about. This is what we talk about. Like, you can't. These guys get on air, especially the manosphere adopted this bullshit where they try to police all these women and their actions. You have to be better as the man. You have to lead with your actions in the community. And that's the problem with Tommy. He keeps getting fucked over by the dusty folks that he interacts with. And at some point, you got to look at yourself and be like, you got to stop interacting. Like, remember those fresh and fit girls that he brought to his crib? Things like that. So it's like, you talk about the community needs to be better. It's like you kind of have to be a representative of the better that you speak about or you want in other people. Because if not, then you're just wasting your time talking. You got to hold yourself to a higher standard. Because a lot of the things that Tommy says, a lot of people get on board with and he says a lot of profound things. But then the actions that follow is just like, it makes it hard to defend some of the talking points. And then when you consistently go to try to denigrate black women, but say it's in their best interest, it's like, I don't know, man. You can call out some behaviors as dusty. I've called out dusty behaviors, but I do celebrity news. When I call out celebrity news, I'm calling out the individual. So the breakdown's a much different. So when people take in my channel from a manosphere perspective or a relationship talk perspective, sometimes they get some of the things mixed up in the way I do things, but I cover celebrity news, so I will go at the individual. I will cook an individual. I'll tell them about their dusty actions, but I'm not going to look at an individual like Sukiyana and say this is emblematic of all black women. She's a representative of most black women and hold black women to that standard and be like, oh, you see black women at it again, talking about they want their coochie stretched and all this bull. I'm not going to do that because one individual. I will cook that individual and say those actions are deplorable, less they're substandard, they're X, Y, and Z, it's dusty, it's filthy, whatever word I'll use to describe it, so people will objectively understand what the action is and what these celebrities are selling folks. But to go at the entire group off in an individual's action is something that I don't do. Unless it's the T community.
So apparently she's watching me. Hi!
Nah, I'm playing. I don't even do that to them, but let's get it.
Hi! But just ask yourself this, a simple question. Right, so she can go ahead and show it. I would love for her to show it. A, show it. That would be nice, instead of saying it. B, after you show it, please tell them the relevancy to what we're talking about right now, if you don't mind. If you don't mind. I can't believe he called out a fact that what I said. I can't believe it. He tried to fuck. How dare he call out? And then here's the thing I would love for y'all black men. And again, I love to play along with whatever they say. Let's play along. This motherfucker is literally saying, here's my tits, here's my ass. Here's my tits, here's my ass. They tried to hit on me. Black hoes are weirdos. Walk around, ass out all day, then turn around and say, they tried to hit on me. How the fuck does that fit? If you killed your kid, and I say that's fucked up, you killed your kid. This bitch will say, he was in my DMs.
Shout out to Moxie with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Moxie says, this is my official vote to remove Tommy's emoji. How is this clown better than Anton? This is just sad and offensive. Shake my head. See, the difference between Anton and Tommy Sotomayor is that Anton says black culture is trash, the black community is X, Y, and Z. And by X, Y, and Z, I mean substandard, pathetic, and at the bottom. And he doesn't come from a place of community building. Like that's what's weird about Anton, because it's confusing, because he actually does some community building. But his rhetoric and his message is, fuck the black community, I'm gonna grift with this conservative message and denigrate the black community and push negativity on the black community, not to try to uphold, but just to show the black community who the fuck they are and hold them accountable. That's what his whole angle is, so it's not the same. Tommy's angle is more cloaked in, yeah, you're gonna get these bars, I'm gonna tell you about yourself to try to improve you. It's like, okay, look at it from this angle. If you look at someone like me or O'Shea, and you look at what we're trying to do with black community building or our community building in general, you can look at that and be like, okay, we're doing things a bit different, but there's many ways to get to 10. I might be doing 5 plus 5. O'Shea might be doing 6 plus 4. Tommy might be looking extreme and be doing a 1 plus 9, but we're still trying to get to 10. It seems that that's the way it's framed, and that's the way that our message is. But a lot of what Tommy says and what he does is contradictory. So he may say he's out for the community, but the actions say exact opposite. So that's where I am with Tommy. There's this gray area, and it's like he had this whole movie, Fatherless America. He's been on YouTube for a very long time. He has different profound messages for the community. So there's a lot of the good things mixed in with a lot of the bad. So a lot of people weigh the good over the bad and be like, Tommy's still here. Tommy's still a very important person. Tommy's a very talented orator. He's good at getting across profound messages, and he thinks with depth that people can't reach. So some people give him that stuff. But then you have moments like this, and you have absolute cooning moments, and you have upholding white supremacy moments, and talking points. Like, he does a lot of the negative shit that Anton does. So you look at it and you're like, how do I weigh this? But then you really try to come to the truth. It's like, what are you really doing? What is your real objective here? Are you just finessing with that whole you're really down for the culture, but you're really just doing the same conservative bullshit because you know that's how you get people to get mad and enraged? And I don't know, man. It's very confusing. At this point, if Tommy is watching, he can call in. Because I know the last time when I was trying to do the reaction and Fatty called in too earlier, and I'm like, shit, I should have never told this nigga to call in, because at this point he's not debating any of the points, and I should have reacted to the points. But if Tommy wanted to call in, if he's watching this, he's probably sleeping. I don't know what the fuck Tommy's doing. He's probably doing something on Rumble. But if he wanted to discuss this, he can discuss this. But let's get it, y'all.
Oh no, it ain't that. Listen, it ain't.
Do y'all really want me to remove the Tommy emoji though? We got Moxie putting in 5 on that.
Just the intros, it's all of that shit which sets up there, and you constantly trying. Oh, hold on a second. Apparently, I'm supposed to be listening to something. Let me listen. Hold on a second. I gotta make sure what I'm dealing with. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Nobody gotta like me, but damn, that's crazy as fuck how y'all let that nigga sexually harass me.
Now, this is one way to get kicked off of YouTube. God damn it, man. This is something you're not supposed to be doing. Some folks do this, but you're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to stream someone's live stream while they're streaming their live stream. You're not supposed to do that. See, Tommy's off YouTube, so this ain't no ratting or anything. They already sniped his channel, but this is one of the you can't do that. You're impeding on their possible total revenue when you do something like this. And even if you're adding commentary and you're doing some fair, this is against the guidelines. You're not supposed to double stream someone's stream.
Ask me disrespectful questions, but Pearly, I don't see y'all letting no one talk to her like that. And once again,
you can do that when they're off live, or I think he went behind the time. I think you can do that too. But if you're streaming the second they're streaming, you can't do that. If you go behind like 20 minutes or 5 minutes, something, you could potentially still do that.
So it's like,
What am I missing? Y'all said that 35,000 views. Before that, 11, 20, 11.
They're reacting to his shit while he's on live. Jesus Christ, they ain't supposed to be,
32. Oh, so they playing me. 15, 11, 10.
See, they're saved by the fact that he's no longer on the platform. They're saved by that fact because this ain't good. If they got reported, this wouldn't look good.
collar and escorted him out. You know what I'm saying? Whereas when he talked to me sideways, they was like, well, because Sam, where it's like we should be open-minded to listen to other race of women.
I can't hear.
This, that, and the other. So I found you guys on my own in Crimson.
Who's that, Lucky?
And so my question was, how come nobody elevated you guys, especially as Anika or Crimson, who has been married, to say this is the standard? Young girls come to them if you have questions, things like this.
This is the standard?
Outrage with Chaotic Truth say a lot of racial things. This is my opinion. A lot of racial things, to me, it looks a lot worse when somebody who looks like us or looks like they're trying to identify with us also bashes the black women. So it's like, I feel like we should expect this from people who don't look like us, to joke or say things out of context.
So let me get it straight. I want to make sure y'all understand. Again, let me show you what just came up across the screen. Hold on a second. Let me see what I can show y'all what just came up across the screen. This is live. Damn y'all fine. Damn y'all fine. But y'all spend all that damn time. They saying, oh, hold on, let me ask y'all something. If I'm a hater, because that's what they wrote. Somebody wrote, he's a hater. Me, I'm a hater. Then why is it what the person was doing, what is it what they're doing that's not hating? Can somebody explain to me how, I'm going to agree, I'm a hater. I'm completely wrong at what I'm saying. I didn't say anything that was truthful. Nope, I'm just hating.
Yeah, let's get these likes up, man.
Come on, man.
Who's ghost watching?
How did this happen? Who was the idiot that did this?
Let's get these likes up, y'all. All right, we're taking a commercial break, y'all. I need a colder beverage anyway. Let's take a quick commercial break, y'all.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
Yeah, do not get too comfortable liking the song, y'all.
I'm just hating. Cool. Then there's a simple thing that I need to ask. What have I said that's wrong, number one? And number two, if I'm hating, talking about her, then what is she doing talking about Pearl.
She's responding to Pearl's obvious, flagrant, racist comments to the community, disrespecting black men, disrespecting the ancestors, chest out. So, complete difference. Completely different.
So it's not hate. Somebody said, oh, Tommy's going out sad. By what? Pointing out a fact? That girl is using that white girl as if that white girl did anything, and y'all think it's okay for her to just sit up there and call her pasty, but if she calls somebody blackie, it would be wrong. If she called anybody blackie out of their name, they would immediately say, that's wrong, she's racist.
But they're responding to racist rhetoric. See, you're not supposed to fight racism with racism. That's where I agreed with him when I went on his show and I asked him about this. I don't agree with fighting racism with racism. It's ineffective. You're not doing anything. It's like, oh, someone say something racist to you, you say something racist to them. Now we're just equally racist, both dusting it up. You don't need to do that. But.
And I'm not really understanding how this works because, again, I'm going out bad. If I'm going out bad, why I got more people watching me than they do?
Nigga, you're famous. You're famous, Tommy. Does Tommy not realize that there's a level of fame that he has, that he's obtained, that the rest of us are still struggling and dusting it up? Y'all would rather hear elevator music than the program that I got going on. So y'all, let's get some elevator music, y'all. Nah, I play the elevator music, and the second I do, the women in the chat start dancing.
Just like a woman.
Pearl never said one thing about those black women, not one. She never said a word, and I don't care what y'all sitting up there thinking, but I'm listening to when they said what they said about black men, and y'all men think this is okay. Let me see if I can get to it again. Listen to what they said about men. Or what she said, listen.
Very ugly. Very looking in the face.
Listen to what she just said. Very this girl is saying that girl is ugly. This one is talking about how ugly she is, and her logic is, why do y'all listen to somebody that's ugly? What the fuck? Why do y'all listen to somebody that's ugly? Is an argument that bit very manly looking?
I think for women, yes, that is an argument. Because if you're in a relationship talk space and you're ugly as shit, it's like, who really gives a shit about your opinion? What are you pulling? Who's attracted to you? I don't know.
And like you said, ain't no rich white man going to do anything for it. They're not trying to do that.
And like y'all said, ain't no rich white man want to do nothing for that. Listen to what the fuck they're talking about. So I guess now black men can't listen to Pearly because ain't no rich man want to be with Pearly. Meanwhile, how many of these...
No, if you're on your platform as dumb as Pearl, spitting the absolute idiocy she does on her platform, like, it would help if she was, like, pleasing to look at. Then some people would be sending her super chats talking about how good she looks. At least that. But no, she doesn't even have that going for her. So it's just nonsense. It's just a bunch of nonsensical idiocy that you gotta digest from a girl that's not even mid, less than. And then she steals all these talking points from other folks, and now she's not even doing what I'm describing that she used to do that. She doesn't even do this anymore. She's doing something completely different now. She's onto a different grift where she's just constantly pressing racial buttons. So it's like, ain't nobody got time for that, man.
These bitches on the panel got a rich man, a rich black one. Somebody in the comment section told her he can still have his own opinion. That doesn't make sense. So he can't have his own opinion, but she can. She can have her own opinion. A nigga can't. This big old bitch just called somebody ugly. This big huge bitch called somebody ugly. Nobody said, well, that's kind of fucked up.
We don't care. Let me tell you something. We don't care.
If Tommy thinks we finna cook this girl just because, nah, we ain't cooking nothing. We're gonna let this girl slide.
Rich white men are not getting with ugly bitches like that. I'm sorry.
At all.
Rich white men are not getting with ugly bitches like that at all. What kind of conversation is this? Anybody watching, again, anybody that supports her or her, y'all are welcome to hit the link and bring your ass right on up here and I'll talk to you. Matter of fact, let me put the link.
Now, if you've seen any of these billionaires' wives, you would know.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Some of those girls, it's like, yo, you have $1 billion and you're settling with it. You know what? She's wrong about that. She's wrong. Some of these millionaires, billionaires, they still have dusty options in their dating. They may have that. Their money might be long, but their dating opportunities and their options may not be there. There's a lot of girls that are trying to finesse them, and they go through that. So they end up settling with something that looks less than stellar. When it comes to your wife, a lot of folks will definitely scale down on the looks to get something that's more compatible with them, something that's more long-term with them, a woman that is more down for them than just the money. So some people will scale back on the looks instead of being so shallow.
I'll pull down my...
Yo, someone said billionaires just need a safe place, or just need a place to dump the DNA safely. Jesus Christ.
Let me see. I'll send it. There we go. Anybody that want to talk to me, there's the link.
Yeah, that's facts, Taylor. I think those men go for more than just looks when it comes to a wife. Yeah. Anybody that has something to lose, they're definitely factoring more than just looks. They're not just taking the useless baddie.
Rich, and listen, she said rich white men don't get with regular looking bitches like this. You mean like Bill Gates? You mean like Bill Gates? Right, like Mark Zuckerberg. Who just says shit like this? Jeff Bezos' wife wasn't fine. What the fuck? But again, these bitches sit around and supposed to be so beautiful. Where's their rich husband? Where's their rich husband? If what they're saying is true, where's their rich husband? And sir, Anthos, here's what, and somebody in the comment section says, Tommy is the court jester of the white world. Let me point something out to you, sir.
Jesus Christ.
I have the link right there. You could come and talk to me like an adult. Instead, you're a court jester. You might as well say it. You're a raccoon. You might as well say it, Blackie. But, and thank you for whoever hit that cash app. But you know what you don't do? None of these people who have a problem with me ever come and just say, here's the problem. None of them. None of them. Here's the fucking problem. Here's where I disagree. Here's what you said that I don't like. Here's what you said that's false. You tried to stab a man. You tried to holler at me. What? Somebody said she posted a text saying that she look amazing. First off, She ain't got anything from me. But second off, I started the show and said it's a pretty woman. What the fuck does that have to do with what I'm saying? At any point in time in this show, did I say the woman was ugly? Go on, I'll wait. At any point in this time in this show, did I say this woman was ugly? So what the fuck does that have to do with anything? So what the fuck does that have to do with anything? This is a ridiculous thing. Go on. I'll wait. Somebody please come and hit the link. Come on, come through. Come on, come through. Hit the link. Where they at? Never. But the idea is, he said I look good, so he can't say what I'm saying is wrong. Yet I started off the show. Saying this is a very attractive woman. I then said, you got an 8 being jealous of a 4.
No, you said you had an 8 or a 9 being jealous of a 3 or a 4. Nonetheless, it's the same thing. We're splitting hairs. I think when people go into that because they're like, why are you coming at a content creator, disparaging her platform, coming at her, but you like her? You find her physically attractive, but then you're talking about why she dresses the way she dresses and why she's touching her hair and why she does her hair the same way. It doesn't make sense. A lot of it's just not adding up. You're questioning a lot of things about her while finding her physically attractive and then saying she's jealous of Pearl because she's offended by the comments that Pearl made that was disrespecting our community, the community that you're a part of. See, Tommy and certain other folks love to disrespect the black community, but Tommy says it's in for the best interest of the black community, for community building, so people will reflect on themselves and be accountable. But nonetheless, the community is very supportive. So the same community that supports you just because you're black, beyond your talent, but it's the first and foremost is because you're black, you constantly shit on. That's what's bad about a lot of these folks that do this shit. And it's like, she's mad at Pearl's rhetoric. You find her very attractive, but you're calling her all sorts of bitches and disrespecting her platform to defend Pearl because she called Pearl a name that you deem racist, or a racial name at least. A racial name, but you're ignoring what Pearl did to your race. It's a bit confusing.
I don't know that Danica chick. I ain't never seen the Danica. I know the 6th one.
Tony Smith said, the manosphere made it cool to talk down to the black community. Of course. But the manosphere largely took a lot of Tommy Sotomayor's points. He was one of the originators. But really and truly, the black manosphere was what? Obsidian and O'Shea Duke Jackson? An Angry Man and these folks? O'Shea doesn't constantly do that, but everybody else does. O'Shea's the only one that went the other direction. Everybody else went to, oh yeah, let's talk shit about the black community and act like it's community building. Act like it's just accountability when all we're doing is talking shit because we know it offends folks and it's the quickest way to get clicks.
Oh man, Chris said I'd actually be shocked if Tommy wasn't trying to fuck. That goes against this nigga. Even when a motherfucker asked me, I had a motherfucker ask me a little while ago, were you trying to fuck? I said yes.
And you don't find that bizarre? You don't find that bizarre? You don't think you're part of the problem at that point? That's what I don't get. She is all these disparaging things character-wise that you say. Ex-stripper, blah, blah, all these things. But you still want to fuck. You're still going to entertain her sexually. So, of course, people are going to look at you and be like, yo, what is this rhetoric about? If you're still trying to get in her... I don't even get that. And then there's the rumor that they actually did, so I don't know what is what.
I'm not trying to lie to no motherfucker who does this. If you want, I'm telling you, Chris, if you got your ass out and your titties out, I'd like to fuck. When a nigga don't try to fuck, they the first one to call his ass gay because he ain't trying to fuck.
And that's where you got to hit them with that Stephen A. You got to hit them with the...
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
It seems like the shaming it's too effective on Tommy. Tommy, stop letting the shaming language be effective to you. If you're not trying to fuck a girl and she calls you gay because she feels like she's getting turned down or rejected,
we don't care. Let me tell you,
it's like, you know you're not gay. So why does it even fucking matter? Someone said no discipline. Well, I look at things different because I'm in a relationship. When you're in a relationship, you are forced to have discipline because you're trying to stay faithful and monogamous. So you do self-sabotaging things so you're not doing stupid things to actually put yourself out there. But even if you're not in that, you should conduct yourself in a certain way because you're navigating this business. What is more important, your brand or fucking a bitch?
Island Girl, what they're doing is they're sad, just like they're sad that's what's going on.
And when I said self-sabotaging, I meant self-sabotaging as in like not self-sabotaging your relationship. I mean like self-sabotaging your sexual conquest with any other girl. So you do things to get yourself the fuck away from that. You're not trying to. And if a girl calls you gay for trying to avoid fucking while you're trying to stay in a monogamous relationship, she can kick rocks. Nobody cares. Like,
right now on the show is that I'm pointing out that they're jealous of a girl, and I think it's sad. You got a 8 that's jealous of a 4. You got an 8 that's jealous of a 4. No, the person said don't feed into it. They're making you change the topic. No. Actually, what I'm doing is proving my point. That if you watch what black women do, they don't stand for shit. They don't stand for a fucking thing. I can't imagine me saying a woman pointing out what he said is fucked up. And I say, she tried to fuck me last year.
I don't understand any of this. He keeps saying that they're jealous and they don't stand for shit, but they're standing for their race. They're standing against the disrespect from the racism. They didn't come at Pearl prior to this at all. So when they say they're jealous, if they were jealous, they would have been coming at Pearl for months. They would have been coming at her for the grift while she was grifting initially. They wouldn't have waited until she ascended to 1.5 million and then said racist rhetoric to our community to come at them. It doesn't make sense. It's not adding up. Jealous is a shitty deflection because so it just puts anybody in the position of, oh, if I'm doing more, if I'm making more money, if I'm getting more views, any type of criticism you have for me, I can just chalk it up to jealousy because I'm doing better than you. That's a terrible defense. Moxie says exactly, which is why you should remove his emoji, teach him a lesson. You think Tommy gives a fuck that he has an emoji? He probably hasn't been to the channel to see that he has an emoji.
She tried to fuck me last year. But wasn't what I said was right or wrong? But again,
and you could use the emoji for various reasons. If somebody believes that he's a coonin or something, you could use the Tommy emoji. You can use it for disparaging reasons. Emojis could be used in many ways. Not trying to, you know what, let's get
then I'll repeat. You have an 8 jealous of a fucking 4. These women are going around and saying how ugly this damn white girl is. Then if this white girl, Tommy, get off of the stream, you're looking, what? How did you say this and then walk out? Sir, click the button. How am I looking extra Cornish? I don't even know what extra Cornish is. This point, go eat a sandwich or something is what this person up here who refuses to cut on their camera so I can bring him in. So they came and clicked the button to write, "It's get off your stream. You're looking extra Cornish." How? Miss Pearly told me to check my I would love to interview you, young lady, if that's you, and it is. Let me make sure I give her
So this was the precursor to the interview. He did this stream and it lined him up with an interview of just Pearly Things, and then we seen that interview. So working in his best business interest here with defending Pearl by coming at them. Yikes, man.
And I would love to be able to interview you, young lady, because I think it's horrible what they're doing. I think it is
it's horrible what they're doing. So black folks are standing up for themselves, using their power and influence in the media by not taking someone's bullshit and their racist rhetoric. And they're holding you accountable by making you feel the ramifications via your numbers dropping, your super chats dropping, you being basically ostracized from the community. They're using their power. The same way I use my platform, O'Shea used his platform, Just Tree used her platform, these women used her platform, and all you bums in the manosphere, in the black manosphere, used your platforms to defend Pearl. So at the end of the day, it's like, and when we see where Pearl's at now, it's like, who made the right decision, who made the wrong one? All this to bum an interview? This is a terrible look for Tommy. A terrible look.
Horrible, horrible, horrible what they're doing to you. And I think it's sick. They said if they're talking about
accountability is horrible, 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 and sick. And it's just words coming through a screen. They didn't cancel her. They didn't report her channel. They didn't do nothing. She didn't get a single bag canceled. She didn't get canceled off of any platform. She didn't lose a single page. She lost nothing. She had entitlement to a community that she was showing no respect to.
How ugly you are and all this stuff, but no matter how ugly you are, it seems like these women who you've never done anything to offend at all,
never done anything to offend them. That is what we call
it's a total fabrication.
Lie! Fucking lie!
All right, thank you so much. I just sent you a DM. I don't know, 4 minute mark.
Spruce. Goodbye.
And I will do it. I will do that on that. I will actually do a response to it. I'll do it a little bit later, if you don't mind. I will do a response to it. But this is sad and this is sick that they're using this girl straight up, and that's her, y'all. That's just Pearly Things in the comment section. Please let me interview you. You want to piss them off? Let me interview you. You see how mad they getting right now? They're using your name. Y'all, please understand it. Ma'am, I want you to realize not every black woman is trying to use your name and turn black folks against you. Not every black woman is doing this.
All due respect, shut the hell up. I want to hear that.
Now, this is what being a public figure or a celebrity or anybody noteworthy, this is what you have to deal with. Folks always complain, oh, you're using my name for a come up. You're using this, or they're using your name and making money. People want to see it. If a random person gets on YouTube right now, uses Pearl's name and tries to make a video exposing or talking shit, nobody's going to care. It's going to get 0 views. Coming from the right person at the right time, speaking about the right things, interestingly, they're going to get a lot of views. That's just the game. Y'all are hating the players instead of hating the game. They're mad that you can get as many views or more views talking about somebody than talking to somebody. So maybe you need to reevaluate your strategy and stop kissing ass to get these goddamn interviews and just speak about them. Just put the bitch's name in the title and speak about what you really want to speak about instead of caping for this bitch.
Some black women don't wake up every day to try and use somebody else or try to get black men to hate. white women.
Now, it's not about hating white women. It's about holding Pearl, a single white woman. One person, just Pearly things. Not white women in general, just Pearl. It's not a black woman versus a white woman thing. It's we're holding one white woman accountable, and you're going at black women because you don't like them holding them. Man, this is pathetic, man.
You have done nothing wrong, and I think it's sad and it's sick.
She's done nothing wrong?
Who was on crack?
Somebody else, or try to get black men to hate white women. You have done nothing wrong, and I think it's sad and it's sick what I'm sitting over there watching them do. And
you have done nothing wrong. So when Tommy got up, when I asked Tommy on his panel, did he defend Pearl? And he lied through his teeth and said, I just defended the point. You did nothing wrong.
He did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
Yeah, me and Tommy definitely have to collab, but we got some things to talk about. It's not going to be a friendly collab. We have some things to talk about, Tommy. Now that we have all the evidence, I'm not gonna sit down and debate the premise of the discussion. I'm not gonna debate did you defend her or not, and then we got to go into the minutia. We're gonna actually sit down and speak about this now. Now that we got it out there, you defended her. It's quite clear it's in the open. Now let's see if he's willing to defend her talking points in the clips that she's died on in the past week. Let's see if he's willing to do that, because Tommy could debate. Tommy could substantiate points. But to debate from the losing seat and the obvious losing seat, I don't think he wants to do that.
In calling people raccoons and stupid shit like that simply because they don't have a beef with you. Right, I guess Miss Pearly gonna say I'm in her DM. He was in my DM. Let me point something out to y'all. Listen to this. Why is it you've never seen some white girl come out and say Tommy was in my DMs? Why is it that the first thing a black chick does who's out showing her ass and tits is say somebody tried to get her ass and tits?
It's because you're talking shit about them. It's like you're in their DM, but then you're on your show talking shit about them. Of course they're going to call out, hey, this guy was in my DM, y'all know. Like, what the hell? If a girl got on, man.
The fuck am I supposed to do? If they was giving out free iPhones, I'd go try to get one of them too.
But are you going to talk shit about Apple after?
Just think about it. He tried to fuck me. Ma'am, you were speeding. I got to pull you over and give you a ticket. He tried to fuck me. You're a whore. Of course he tried to fuck you. What else is he supposed to do? You literally walk around with your ass and tits out. Listen, if you got a bunch of DMs, the majority of them are niggas trying to fuck. Somebody tell me I'm lying. If literally
yes.
Fuck this. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show y'all. How about I show y'all something? Hit the Cash App. Damn it. If you could throw money at them bitches with their titties out, you could throw a nigga with his brains out. A nigga with some common sense. Let me show y'all something. If you just look up, let me look this shit up. 6. The Goddis. 7-footer. 6-footer. So they talking about how big the white girl is, but the black girl is just as big, is she not?
Yeah, but come on. It's a
They're talking about how big the white girl is, but the black girl is 6 foot, and there's no problem.
Tommy, you said she's an 8 or a 9, and you put Pearl at a 3 or a 4. So come on, Tom. Well, this is some nasty work out here. Oh, they're the same height. They're both 6 foot plus. But come on, man.
Let's take a look. Just to make sure y'all can see what.
And the reason why Pearl gets so much smoke is because Pearl is on her platform calling bitches whales, saying women are overweight and they're not in shape and blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, looking like Pearl does. It's like, what part of the game is this, Pearl? no self-awareness whatsoever.
I see. All right. This was my point, and this is why I said they're jealous of you, Just Pearly. I want you to understand why they're jealous of you. Because you were able to get a large audience without putting your breast out and without putting your ass out. This is, if you look up this girl, all her photos is look at my ass, look at my tits. Look at my ass, look at my tits. And they do all this, and they can't go viral like you did. They hook up with Kevin Samuels, ask to grab Kevin Samuels' dick. Now, and they also say, you was in my DMs. Well, if this is what's on your Instagram, what is a nigga gonna do on your Instagram? Go on. Go on. They sitting up there doing all this shit, ma'am, and they got 50,000 subscribers. Don't you think that shit hurt their soul? Of course it does.
Well, though, the positive about that is she's very Googleable. That's good. When your search engine optimized and you're very Googleable like that, you pick the correct name, you've done enough branding of yourself where someone could just Google you and pop. That's pretty. Let me Google myself. Let me see what the fuck we get here. What am I going to do, LT or Lyrical Thread LT when I Google myself? Let me see what comes up here. I better not look dusty as fuck. All right, let me play this.
Let's see if we can find an Instagram. Fuck it, here we go. I guess I was DMing her, but I don't follow her. How does that work?
Hey, yo, no name brand. What's going on? Yeah, I just Googled myself. It's rather dusty. It's barely any of me. Some other shit comes up. I'm not that Googleable. See, so, man, shout out to her.
Look at... This is pro-blackness. This is who's calling y'all raccoons. Yep. This is who's saying you was in my DMs. This is who would say, why would you be in my DMs? Well, I guarantee you if she showed her entire DM, what's in there? I guarantee you she won't do that. Ask her to show her DM. Ask her to just, since she's showing shit, to show your DMs. Since you're just showing shit while we at this, show your DMs. All right, while we're doing this, here's another thing I'm going to do. Hold on a minute.
Now, anybody questioning if that's a natural ass, this is clearly a natural ass.
Let me do one more thing. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find something. I just want to show y'all something.
Someone was questioning it earlier in the show, but let's get it.
And thank you for whoever hit that Cash App. Let me just show y'all the difference, if I can. Now, the same people who...
Hey, yo, Whispers.
What the hell was that?
You'll drink her bathwater? Bro, come on, man.
Get him out of here. He's got no place in here. Get rid of him. Okay.
Who got a problem with Just Pearly Things? Look at Just Pearly Things Instagram. It's the same thing I told Lucky. Look.
Shut up, Meg.
You see this? This is a whole Meg.
Just look. Look. Look.
All right, Tommy. It's quite obvious that Tommy doesn't get it. When you're not sexy, you can't sell sex. What is Pearl supposed to do? Bend over that flat back? That long back? What is she supposed to do? She can't sell sexy, sir. She doesn't have enough sexy to sell.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, well, she tried it too, but she failed. Look at this. Swing and a miss. Trying to put the hand there for an arch. Not a single...
Look.
Hold on, y'all. What is this? What is this?
Actually doing her fucking job. Actually doing her fucking job. And how many times do you see this girl with no makeup on, hair not done? How many times?
Tommy, I don't think you get it. She is an extreme one. Half the times you think she doesn't have makeup on, she does. She just doesn't do her makeup well, and it's very ineffective for the total overall look that she tries to acquire.
Doing regular shit. And look how many followers she got.
Nigga scrolling like a motherfucker.
And look how many followers she got.
What is that, the same
so
follower?
She had 155,000 followers. Somebody ask yourself this question. Why does she only have 50,000 subscribers on YouTube? So these hoes go out and buy subs to look bigger. For what?
She didn't buy Instagram subs.
What reason? For why? Again, she's got 1,100 people watching her. 1,158 watching right now. How many are watching me? Fuck it, let's take a look. 1,100 people watching that girl. I ain't been on this channel in how long? Years. 1,100. How many watching me? 16.
Yeah, but that's not a fair comparison he does, because he has a traveling crowd. Because he's been banned so many times, he has to make his crowd travel with him. It's effective that he can have a traveling crowd, because a lot of people, once they die off a page, people are like, I'm not coming with you. I don't rock with you that hard. But he has a traveling crowd. That's why they're over there on Rumble right now, doing numbers on Rumble. If he streams on Rumble, he'll get more streams than me, or more views than me. Streaming on Rumble, because he has a traveling crowd.
And that's just on this channel. 14 on Rumble.
And Tommy's famous. He goes on Twitter Spaces and shit, and he'll have a huge crowd. So he needs to understand.
How's that possible? You show your ass and tits all day. Now show him something else. Tell him another time me and somebody else tried to fuck you. Go on. Talk about somebody else trying to fuck you while you're not talking about the point. Talk about men are raccoons because they waiting on this girl to try to feed them when nobody's trying to get fed off this girl's name more than you. The most people have watched you because you're talking about her. Somebody tell me if I'm lying. Yeah.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Now, I'm sure I've done at least 5 times more videos on Pearl than Six the Goddess. I have not. Actually, let me check her page. Yeah, she has not done a Pearl video in forever, and I'm still cooking Pearl. So, yeah, she didn't do that many videos on Pearl. For him to come at her for that, like, she didn't do that many at all. Me and O'Shea did way more videos. Just Tree 411 did way more videos. She did a few at best. I could only find what, 1 or 2 on her page. One video here. Oh no, this is videos. These aren't the live streams. Shit, I'm in the wrong section. One actual upload. Let me play this.
Yes, that's the real her. Somebody tell me if I'm lying. The most people that's ever watched you is because of her. That's why you're still online 5-something hours later. Still talking about a white girl who did nothing wrong to you. Now y'all calling her just pasty things?
So I don't know about her channel that she has with Danica, but there's literally one live stream that I could find with her and Pearl. One live stream, the 5-hour live stream that he's complaining about. One live stream. So she couldn't say nothing about it without getting a rebut? One live stream. I don't know if she's deleted things throughout the history, but there's only one live stream and one video that I could see that she made a clip from it. So one.
And see, that's why, just Pearly, that's why I had a problem with you apologizing to them. I have a problem with you apologizing to them because you did nothing wrong.
You hear that? You did nothing wrong.
Hell no! Trash ass nigga.
You literally did nothing wrong. You said nothing wrong. They're now trying to ruin your YouTube career by claiming you're racist, not because you did something wrong, and you surely didn't do anything wrong to them.
Get him out of here! He's got no place in here! Get rid of him! Okay.
But they want what you have.
Stop the cap.
I'm pretty sure Six the Goddess doesn't want a long back and desolate dating options. So that's what Pearl has. She has rich parents and everything that facilitate her dying business. That's why she had to get rid of all her employees that she could not afford to pay. But let's get into this, y'all.
You have something that they've been working their ass off hoping to get. Attention, views, and money. They don't think you deserved it. Do y'all understand what they said about Pearly? They said when she wanted to learn from Kevin Samuels, she paid. When Six the Goddess and all these other ones wanted to learn from black men, do you know what they did? Show their ass and tits. Literally, show their ass and tits.
It worked though. You were in the DMs though. Ain't that true? You were complaining about it working with them super chats earlier, talking about $50 super chats. These niggas just simping. Hey, it worked.
They ain't offer nigga no money. Right, Just Pearly says, why are none of them covering my producer they were so concerned about? No, Pearly, here's what the thing is. Your producer's a sellout if he doesn't call you racist. Your friends are sellout if they don't call you racist. You can't win.
Do you understand that this aged terribly? Because all the folks that were around her that refused to call her out or hold her accountable were sellouts. And they sold out for the money. As soon as that well dried up and they realized she was going back to America, guess who's calling her out? King Riches. Oh, we're going different directions. Guess who's calling her out? Aunt Jenny. Oh, we're going different directions. Everybody's calling her out now that the money's gone. So everybody was selling out until there was nothing to sell out for. This aged terribly. You got King Riches in his room right now.
I'm not in my bedroom. You are, and no one can hear you.
Now they're saying, y'all listen to this one. Now they're saying Pearly recruited me and paid me.
Did we not just witness Pearly recruiting him? We don't know about the payments. But did we not just witness Pearl jump in his comment section as he's cooking them to get that interview? So he got this interview off of going after Danica and Six the Goddess. Protecting and defending Pearl against black women got him the interview. He got the interview. He put the comments on members only, further protecting Pearl from the people that were going to come in, subscribe to the channel, and the floodgates of comments of cooking Pearl. He made it members only. So he tried to profit off it in that time. But that's when Zesty TV sniped his channel down. Fuck Zesty TV. That shit's corny as hell for doing that. But nonetheless, tried to make a quick flip, and it backfired on him because he was protecting. Let's get into this, man.
Y'all know I've never spoken to this woman at all. Y'all know when I made my jokes was about like I do everybody else.
I was going to let this play, but Tommy knows the business. He knew what he was doing, and he knew it was going to result in this. He's been around for a very long time. He knows how these YouTube streets work.
I joked about her like I joke about everybody else. Did I not? When did she recruit me?
Just now.
At least she didn't go around talking about I was in her DM trying to fuck.
Who would? God damn. Nobody would be in those DMs, man. Disingenuous argument. Who's
That's
trying
the
to
great
split
thing
them
about
sheets,
a lot of
man?
these white chicks. They seem to have a little more class than that. They seem to have a little more class than that.
Jesus Christ. Now, Pearl has more class than anybody. Pearl has more class.
Oh, shut up, nigga.
They don't defeat your argument by saying you tried to fuck. You have a vagina, I have a penis. I would like for those two to meet. It's like peanut butter and chocolate. Who doesn't love a Reese's peanut butter cup? It's a dumb argument.
No, the argument you're making is a dumb argument. I don't even know where to combat it. It's just a ridiculous
You
argument.
tried to fuck me. You wore too short shorts and wondered why I tried to fuck. When has anybody said? Here's a big question people need to ask. When has Tommy said he don't like pussy? Wait a minute. Who saw my Instagram live earlier? What did I say was my biggest downfall? Before this ever happened, on my Instagram live earlier, what did I say was my biggest downfall? Before this ever happened. I like pussy, yes I do. I like pussy, how about you? Somebody wrote, Tommy over there popping a vein. Now I'm popping a vein? Now I'm popping a vein. They will never, ever, ever have a serious conversation about a serious issue.
All right, y'all, let's get these likes up to 100. We 5 away. Let's get these likes going. Come on, y'all. Let's get these likes. Who's in the chat right now? Who has not hit the like button right now?
Who?
Identify them. Please hit the like button expeditiously. We almost there. We don't need any more elevator music. Let's get it, y'all.
They will name call. They will move around, but they will never directly answer. And I still gotta ask myself, how the fuck I got so many more viewers than this woman who shows her ass and tits? How's that possible? How am I talking about your show and got more views than you do? That would be like her talking about Pearly and her having more views than Pearly. Somebody tell me I'm lying.
I'm pretty sure that happened. I'm pretty sure I was streaming at the same time as Pearl talking about Pearl, and she was streaming about some nonsense, and I had more views for a second until she passed me. I swear that happened at one point. Am I tripping?
Somebody said now they threatening to fight this girl. So we're not supposed to say anything. And again, here's the one thing I will say. And I said it yesterday, I'm going to repeat it. Pearl never got too big for all the people she worked with. When she got 1.3 million subs, guess who she still talked with? The same people she talked to when she didn't have 1.3 million. Why would those men turn against her? When those women who go around show their ass and tits, who needed you to get up, once they got above you, did they come back to you?
When was Pearl doing panels on Obsidian? When was Pearl doing interviews with you, Tommy, prior to all of this shit? Prior to needing you niggas as convenient defense niggas? Without using y'all as human shields, when did she ever come to y'all? All the folks in the manosphere that are caping for her, wishing that she'll get on one of their panels, when has she ever spoke to them? She only used folks on the way up, and then she tried to integrate with the folks that are much higher. The Andrew Tates of the world, the Fresh and Fits of the world, the Destinies, the people with way bigger platforms. She entertains Anton Daniels because he was one of the defenders, and he has a pretty sizable platform. She's not dusting it up and doing collabs with smaller YouTubers. Tommy does collabs with smaller YouTubers, and some of the bigger black content creators do collabs with smaller YouTubers. That's not what she does. She's an opportunist as well. So she used y'all as convenient defense niggas. That's it. She had her emotional support simp next to her, and she had y'all in the field caping for her.
Tried to help you. One of the first thing one of these hoes will do is try to diss you. Try to diss you. Let that shit sink in. And they steadily call it, one of them just wrote, Jess Pasty is going to send her African and black coon niggas after the ladies hosting the show. Just listen to the shit. If y'all believe this shit that they're saying, do me a favor. Listen to this. Listen to the rest of this.
That bitch is a volleyball player. That's a real deal Caucasus Mountain Helga. I'm talking about Caucasus. That's a big volleyball playing. Big ass Caucasus.
That's a big volleyball playing Caucasus Mountain ass, big volleyball ass, says a woman who's 6 feet. The woman, what does that have to do with what she said that you're bothered by? The woman is 6 feet. Who is saying this? That is a really big volleyball playing ass, big bitch volleyball Caucasoid Helga ass. What the fuck? The bitch saying it is 6 feet.
But you can't ignore the obvious difference in build. 6, maybe 6 feet. Pearl's 6'1", but the build is completely different. It's night and day. Like, what are we talking about here, man? What are we talking about?
With no ass. Boy, I'm so glad I'm tall but got a fat ass. I would be sick if I was tall.
I'm so glad I'm tall and got a fat ass. These are your queens. These are your queens. I'm so tall. I'm so glad I'm tall and got a fat ass. This is a pro-black.
Yes, and Tommy, you also said you're pro-black. You said you're more pro-black than any of the pro-blacks, but here you are calling out fellow pro-blacks on the behest of a racist white woman. Make that make sense. A woman that clearly doesn't respect black men, who's always using black men as a convenient scapegoat to, oh, I said something negative about the black community. Oh, I'm just repeating what this black guy said. Oh, I'm saying something negative about the Jewish community. Oh, I was going for Kanye, not Nick Fuentes. Always throwing some black person in front of her as a shield. And you are the convenient shield in this case, but you're going at pro-blacks while claiming you're pro-black. This makes no sense.
I'm so tall. I'm so glad I'm tall and got a fat ass. And y'all niggas is right over there, just sitting up there trying to boost up this motherfucker's head. What the fuck? So Pearl is now supposed to feel bad because she don't have a fat ass. She got a fat bank account and she ain't got to go around and try to dish y'all to get numbers. Y'all don't hear me?
That's cap. She has to diss communities to get numbers. You see her on her ukulele spitting that bullshit to the Jewish community. She has to offend folks to get numbers. She can't create she can't create content anymore. She can't make the basic content that she was making, so now she has to offend people to get on Piers Morgan on this conservative grift because she wants to get on television now. She wants a television channel and network. She had to use her parents' money to facilitate a show. She had to hire all sorts of people to do it for her. Now that she can't afford to keep that gig up, now that she's not in the UK, What is she doing? I have not seen Pearl's page in a while. Let me play this and let's look for her page real quick. Let me see what type of dustiness she's doing.
Right, and they don't know if Just Pearly got a big ass. They don't know because she ain't going around showing it.
Yep, we seen the beach photos.
Thank you, Pearly. They don't know.
We do know. We seen the beach photos. It's more like a long back than a butt. So there's that. So let's see what's going on Pearl's page recently. Videos, uploads. This is her comments. This is the girl you're defending. 16-year-old chicks are hotter than 26-year-old chicks. The legal consent age is 16 in Canada, so some people might try to justify that and act like it's nothing filthy, but it's completely filthy. Those are children you're judging. You're judging children against women, grown women. So she has not streamed in 10 days from that place that she is vacating now. We've seen her on Piers Morgan recently, but I believe she left the UK. She has not streamed in 10 days. So there's no material to judge her new content on, because she was wrapping up the old content as she transitions to this new grift. So, yeah, we don't know what's going on. Oh, she has an upload where she reacts to Ben Shapiro. I guess she has a bunch of uploads, but this is old content. Yeah, she hasn't done anything new in a while.
Oh, because she ain't running around trying to sexually induce niggas to watch. She ain't going around showing her titties and ass to try and get niggas to watch her show. People are watching her show because of what she says. I'm so glad I got a fat ass. And that's who y'all want to follow? You men? Because y'all like fat asses. I am so glad I have a fat ass. This is what they're talking about. I thought they had a real issue with this woman. Does this sound like a real issue?
With a flat ass. God damn, bro, that sucks so bad. Thank you so much.
Now he's holding women to the standards of men. Women are going to cut women up the way they choose and the way they feel fit to cut another woman up. They might go for some shit like that. They may go for their aesthetics. They're women.
No problem. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You can't be tall, burly, and have no ass. That is like...
Sis, do you remember Hey Arnold with the big bully girl with the unibrow?
Helga!
No, not Helga. It was another one. She was real stocky. And she would like bully.
Oh, I know who you talking about.
What's her name, Chad? I think she had a crush on Arnold. You know, I'm a 90s baby, so.
See, that's the thing. I watched Hey Arnold. I don't remember that. I remember Helga. Helga had a crush on Arnold. Patty, I think you're thinking of someone said Taylor Made said Patty. That's the other nigga. That's, you know, the nigga that always tries to kick the football and they move the football. What's that nigga's name again? Shit. And he has Snoopy. Hey yo, what's the man's yo? It's so late. Jesus Christ.
I know who you talking about. No, Helga had the crush on Arnold, but there was another girl that was a bully, but I can't think of it.
It's Big Patty? Big Patty.
Olga. Is it Olga? No.
This is the reason why nobody watches these black.
Yeah, I was thinking of Charlie Brown. That's what I was thinking about. Charlie Brown. Is Patty from Charlie Brown that always moves? Who moves the football and this nigga always misses? Like, I can't remember. My brain is dusty right now. It's late, y'all.
Whole shows. They're just sitting around now talking about nothing. Trying to say that this girl is ugly, so therefore men should hate her. Men should hate her because she's ugly. Is that what we're doing now? Y'all should hate this woman because she's ugly. Cool.
Pataki is the one with the unibrow that was in love.
Patty. Big Patty.
Big Patty.
Okay, Taylor Made, you're right. It's Big Patty.
Thank you, crazy people hitting that cash app.
Who the fuck is Big Patty?
She tries to come off like, oh no, I didn't know, you know, like Pearl. She tries to come off like she's not. She's not a bully, but that's what.
Oh, okay, I remember this. I had to pull it up. Big Patty. She used to even beat up Helga. Yeah. Okay, I remember Big Patty now. Okay, that unibrow. Yeah, that's thick as hell. Yeah. Okay, I remember Big Patty. See, the memory just got reinstalled. All right, I got it, man.
You know.
Pearl tries to come across like she's not a big patty, like she's not a bully, but that's what she is. She's a bully now?
She is. How do you not see it? She brings in girls that are hotter than her, that have way more options. Shit, fucking died. Hold on. Pearl brings in girls that are hotter than her, have way more options on the sexual marketplace, in the dating sphere, and chastises them about their decisions, their promiscuity, the way they dress, when they have way more options and they're way more desirable by men than she is. So she's trying to come from a different place of dustiness and not having those opportunities. Have y'all ever seen a girl that has a glow up and she was basically like, okay, the perfect example right now, Aisha Curry. Aisha Curry was on Instagram talking about, oh, girls be doing the most. Y'all be showing so much off, showing the skin. Y'all have no class, blah, blah, blah. Critical of women for showing so much skin and being the way they're being. Meanwhile, she had those desires herself. She lost a little bit of weight, and what is she doing? Bikini pictures online, doing the most, trying to look sexy. The same thing she was going at other girls for. She was just jealous. She was jealous, and then the comments came out about her wanting more attention and Steph Curry getting all this attention and she wanting to be lusted over by men because she wanted attention. So she was jealous of girls that were getting more attention than her, but once she got the attention, all her rhetoric switched up. And Aisha Curry looks much better than Pearl. So someone like Pearl, you can clearly see that she has that big patty shit. She's tall, she's unattractive, she has a terrible shape. She has not been desired. She even spoke about it in her own vlogs with that whole story about that coach when she was trying to have drinks with that coach because she wanted that coach to make passes at her because she had no options in high school. She resonates and relates to the dudes in the manosphere because she's like a femcel. She understands the incel rage and all the no options that the dudes in the red pill space had and the audience that she can relate to because she is them. She's just a female version. So when they talk about women having the women double standards that the men complain about in the manosphere, she's not benefiting from those double standards. She relates more to the men. She didn't have the sexual abundance. She was trying to throw that coochie at anybody that was willing to hit it. So of course she's gonna get on these panels and be like, oh, you're promiscuous, you're moving this way to these girls because she's jealous. And when these girls call her a bully, these girls can see it. A lot of these girls in this space are way more socially adept than the men. The men are very socially inept in the manosphere space. That's why they have dusty results with women. That's why they're always mad at hood niggas and Pookie and Ray Ray because they read the room a lot better. That's why we talk about red flags and things to avoid in women so you can be accountable, and they come back crying about what women do to them because they're too stupid to read the red flags, and they're trying to turn a hoe into a housewife constantly and complaining that they're not being that. Let me put all these boundaries and restrictions on these girls and be a toxic controlling guy because I know she's a whore, she's gonna cheat anyway. It's like these niggas is dumb as fuck. Now I'm not speaking about Tommy specifically, but I'm speaking about the black manosphere, but it's like, come on, man. These guys are dense.
These are...
I did not hook up my headphones, so hold on. You guys might hear some echo. Because I had one of these things die. I had to get the next one in there.
Adult women having this discussion. 2 adult women having this discussion about a girl who's never said a word about them, ever. Who's never said a word about black women, ever.
I guess Tommy doesn't watch Pearl. Or hasn't seen anything that Pearl put out, any of the viral moments, none of the...
And this doesn't seem like jealousy to you? Mind you, they're using her name to get the most views they've ever gotten. There's no way in hell any individual should be talking over 5 hours. It's just Pearly said, I don't even know who they are.
Meanwhile, he did a 10-hour stream to combat Kwame Brown, and he's doing a 4-hour stream on this.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit
Tommy,
about
the
you.
hypocrisy. If Tommy, I doubt he's watching this. It's very late. If you're watching this, you can call in. You can debate some of these points. I've reacted to enough, but I doubt it. It's pretty late. I should have done an earlier reaction.
She said, I don't even know these people. I don't know these people. And you have to remember, just Pearly, a lot of people are going to mess with you because it's making them money. Period. Nobody's trying to actually have a...
And I guess you're defending her because it's making you money. Because that's what the business is. We're going to choose a stance because it's going to eventually, or some people don't make money on these things, but at the end of the day, it's like, this is a business. We all do this as a profession, so we're going to make money, but you want to stand on the right things at the right times, on the right side, and stand on code and principle instead of standing on what makes you the most money in said incident, because that's not long term, that's not long lasting, that's selling out. That's a quick buck over integrity and building a platform that stands on something. But let's get into it.
Real conversation about this. I think, hold on. I got a couple of people here in the back. Let me bring them in. Oh, my man, How To Man. I know I was supposed to be coming on y'all's show today. I'm going to still come on it. But you see how I had to have this discussion, bro. I had to have it. Anybody want to come up here and talk, they can. But I'm going to bring Alan Cutie in. I'm just curious about this. I wish some of her people would come in who eat or dislike what I'm saying. I would love for that to happen. Alan Cutie, you're on the air. You got to unmute yourself doing all that damn talking.
Now, this is, if for anybody that doesn't know, this is Island Girl Q, Island Gal Q. She works with Anton Daniels. She's pretty much she's like the right hand to Anton Daniels' platforms. You'll see her in thumbnails. She'd be holding down his panel. She's like his main girl on his channel.
Man, can't no
I'm sorry.
fucking thing you
I'm
saying.
sorry. I'm not gonna be online. I have to go to the gym, but this is really pathetic, right? And honestly, this year, Pearly was on Anton's channel, and I rock with Anton really, really hard, right? And I think that they didn't like her from the get-go because she was white and coming into like black spaces. But I think that this jealousy is this is actually what happens in real world, right? So with women, the first thing, if they don't like a woman, they attack her by her looks. And I have received that. Moving from the islands, I received that. They don't attack the points, right? So it's the fact that they're sinking this low.
Okay, so this is disingenuous framing. You're saying they're not attacking points, they're attacking looks. He was 4 hours into a 5-hour live stream when they were talking about her looks. They already attacked the points to shit. So when you're done roasting the points and you're 4 hours in, sometimes you might just cook somebody's looks. That's a disingenuous framing of what actually happened, but let's get into it.
Attack this woman, and they are two beautiful women. I don't know who they are.
Thank you.
I don't care who these women are, but they are pretty. So for them to talk this way, I played volleyball in college, and for them to say X, Y, and Z, like, I think it's real jealousy because they're not where she's at, and they're jealous because she's white, but also that men big her up. Because in society,
And because she's getting it without showing her body. Because that's why they keep saying she's not attractive and y'all are listening.
Bro, stop saying she's doing it without showing her body. What body? If she could show a body, she probably would. Sex sells. Come on, man.
They say the same thing over and over again.
Exactly, because women on YouTube, right? I could be making a killing on YouTube like them if I was showing my ass and titties. And
Shout out to the Grey Pill Podcast with the $2 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Rich? $2?
No, you ain't.
Gotta retract that. But shout out to the Grey Pill. All the super chats are definitely appreciated. Shout out to the Grey Pill. Salute to the chat and panel. Oh, it's one of them copy paste ones, huh? Yeah, there ain't no panel, Grey Pill. Yeah, we do this a lot. Shout out to the Grey Pill. He's also a member, been a member for how many months?
saying
What is this, the second month thingy? I don't know, man. Shout out to the Grey Pill, though.
rhetorics, but I don't move like that. So the fact that she's doing this, she's doing something different, and she's white, and then she's coming on spaces like Anton's channel or Lapeef or stuff like that, black spaces. it's jealousy, right? And from me speaking with Anton, this woman, she
Nah, he didn't just become a member. The Great Pill's been a member. You can see he has the yellow emoji thingy. That means he's been at least 2 months or longer. It doesn't show because the black one is rookie, so you get the black one when you're green, when you're a noob. But yeah.
He's also shared information.
Wait, why do we get the black when you're a rookie? I gotta change that.
And helped him with his channel, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, she's paid to be with Kevin Samuels, to talk to Kevin Samuels, but that's
but she paid.
Yeah,
but wait a minute. She paid. But most of them black. Let me. I'm going to tell the truth right now. Most of them black girls keep asking me to come on their show or give them advice on how to make their channel grow, and you know what they offer me?
Ass.
Nothing. Or some ass. Yeah, just the prospect of ass. And help me, and you might get this pussy. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, but this is the difference. Kevin Samuels had clear outlined prices for his consultations. Kevin Samuels did this like a real business. He was an image consultant. He'd be like, book a session. Every time a caller would go on too long, he'd be like, book a session, and he'll leave the packages like in a link below of what the hell what the hourly rate was. He left all the details. So he was handling his business like that. If you don't have any consultation plans or you don't have any courses or you can't expect any of that. So when people come to you with anything and you don't have an outline, then it's at that point for you to negotiate. And if they don't want to do it, then it's like take it or leave it type shit.
Oh.
And I think that they're making this shit bigger than it is, and I don't think Pearl should feed into this because that's
Now that's hilarious. We're making it bigger than it is. This video aged terribly. It aged terribly. This video aged in Pearl years.
What they're wanting to do. They're putting you in the title, Tommy. They're putting her in the title because they want you to pull up. They want her to pull up and give their show a little clout. But honestly, I don't think this girl did anything wrong. Right?
Nothing.
She was interviewing, and as an interviewer, you're supposed to kind of play a certain role when having a guest on panel. And I think like this shit here.
Now, when she says people pull up for a little bit of clout and people call in, this is the thing. I've spoken to Tommy on air and on my channel. What is it, 2 or 3 times now? I've gotten more views off of speaking about Tommy than speaking to him. There's the thing about YouTube, y'all. Y'all don't understand. People will kiss people's asses all day on YouTube to get near them so they think they can get a smidgen of their views. You don't have to talk to anybody if you don't want to. You really don't. Yeah, I guess it's easier when you get ingratiated with certain circles and you have people co-signing you and shouting you out and doing these things to help you grow. But really and truly,
like, they're making it bigger than it is, but I think it's gonna blow over in a week or 2 weeks till the next little black culture bullshit arrives on YouTube, and then they start going in on that. But it's just pathetic, like hearing them attack the girl on way she looks instead of what she said or what
she said.
Like, and I've received that regarding women. They, black women, they're you're a mammy, you're a pick-me, because men, I agree with certain stuff, but then like it's the same shit, like. So I just hate that, and I hope Pearly don't be discouraged or apologize to these niggas or females or read into this shit, because that's YouTube. End of the day, like, I don't think people know, like, this is business, and once you're wanting to learn from somebody, you are going to either give them knowledge or pay them in some way, somehow. So I hope she doesn't pay into it, but it is pathetic and the people that rock with people that will downgrade them based on their looks, especially when it comes to a whole narrative.
You guys can't be serious sitting on this panel defending Pearl's dusty looks when Pearl gets on her panels and constantly cooks other people. She was like the whole Wales fiasco and calling out fat girls and all these people being overweight and shit. It's like, you can't. What are you defending? If you're going to call out someone's looks, make sure you look good. That is the first piece of advice for anybody. Make sure you look good if you're coming for somebody's looks.
But yeah, that's all I have to say. I gotta go work out.
Thank you so much, girl. Go and do it. Don't tell them I've been trying to fuck. Don't you tell them. Don't you tell them. Don't you tell these niggas.
And when I say make sure you look good when you're coming for somebody's looks, if you call somebody's looks out and you are accurate in the framing of it, but you're very unattractive, it doesn't mean that what you said is not valid. You just leave yourself open to get cooked because you're the same. So
God, dog. Oh, but just think about that. That it has gotten to the point of where the first thing you do is say, hey, she's ugly. Why do y'all listen to her? So wait a minute. If she's ugly, why do y'all listen to her as a problem? And if you look good, I'm trying to fuck, that's a problem too. So what the fuck are we supposed to be doing?
you can appreciate the fact that somebody looks good without trying to fuck them. They're on the internet through a screen.
What are we doing? We're supposed to watch you because you look good, but we can't try to fuck. We're supposed to listen to the jackass shit you're saying.
When Six the Goddess is a coach for women and a femininity influencer, and she's trying to appear to look good and feminine on screen, that helps her brand. It does not hurt it. If she's attractive, it helps her brand. It does not hurt it. If Pearl did the same thing as Six, looking like Pearl did, it would kill her brand. Nobody would want to listen to her. There's a good thing. It's a good thing that she doesn't do the same thing as Six. So the way he's trying to compare her, like it's apples to apples and they do the same thing and they're jealous, it's like, nah, man. This is avoiding accountability. This is exactly what Fatty did when Fatty was trying to avoid accountability. Oh, you're jealous. Jealous of what? Substandard fuckery that's beneath me I'm jealous of? Make it make sense.
When you've been live for 5 hours talking about what? Talking about what? How this woman looks?
What up, Lucky? Lucky in the chat.
And again, ma'am, you 6 feet, got a big ass, big titties. I ain't been online for how damn long? And how many more people I got watching me than you do? The shit done went up to 1,500 now, more than you. Oh, no, hold on, let me make sure I get it right. I want the right number. Ma'am, there's over 2,000 people watching my ugly black ass. Not show no ass, not show no...
Lucky's asking what's going on here. So, Lucky, this is what's going on. When I called into Tommy's show to speak to him about defending Pearl, he said he never defended Pearl, he defended the point. I did not have the evidence in front of me to recall that he defended Pearl. So I took his word for face value. I'm like, you defended the point. All right. You said that fighting racism with racism, calling her pasty and whatever is substandard behavior or whatever the hell he said. And I agreed. I'm like, yeah, fighting racism with racism is never the option. It just makes you one of them. And it's not really a good strategy to try to get the point across that this girl is racist. That's what he represented it as. Later, I found out that I already downloaded the footage months ago to call him out on it. And I seen it as I was compiling my next show. So I'm like, okay, we're watching this, we're reacting to this. So we found out that what he said was a complete and utter fabrication, and he defended Pearl. We watched 1 hour and 47 minutes of this. We put the ones in the chat or the twos to confirm. Everybody voted for one. They confirmed that we believe that he did defend Pearl. And as we wind down here, we could completely see that this is a defense for Pearl to the point where he got his interview stemmed off of this video right here. So he defended Pearl, framed it a different way, said that he's the most pro-black, just a bunch of fabrications for what reason? So that's what this is about. Just lying through his teeth with the footage out here. Like, I fucked with Tommy. I still wanted to do the collaboration, but I'm looking at this and I'm like, how in good name am I going to defend this without being a hypocrite and going off of back on my principle? I can't. These folks always do this to me. Y'all do not come around me on YouTube if y'all don't want to keep it a stack. If y'all don't want to be authentic, y'all don't want to be real, at least as a bare minimum, y'all don't even have to be doing spectacular shit. Don't even have to be doing spectacular shit. You don't have to be the best at anything. You don't have to be the funniest. Just keep it a stack. Just be real. It's that easy. Say what you mean what you say. Let your actions be congruent with your words. It's that simple. It's not that goddamn hard.
Nothing because I'm unattractive as fuck. But, there's a but in there. The but is this. What I say is a fact. I don't mind speaking facts. Y'all have went in on this girl for hours about her looks, not about what it was she said. And y'all have went in on any man that defends her by just calling them coons. If y'all don't see that there's a problem with this, because they're not going to see it. These whores aren't listening to what I'm saying and saying, you know what? There has to be some pointing behind what he's saying because he's ugly.
I still don't see the point behind what he's saying. Pearl disrespected our community. She disrespected black folks many times over, to the point where it's like she's not even trying to hide the grift anymore. To the point where she opted out on commenting on the Jewish community because she was focused on only disrespecting the blacks at that point. Now she's fully all the way into her conservative alt-right grift, where she's chest out going into conspiracy theories, hating on the Jewish community now. She's trying to purposely offend folks and die on the cliff just to try to say, oh, free speech, we're having the conversation. So she's doing it purposely. These girls were rebutting to it because they seen the character that she was, and they're wrong for it, and you're defending Pearl instead of them. It's bizarre.
He's not attractive at all. And there's more people watching this man talk about me than me talk about myself. Or excuse me, talk about this white girl. But these are the most views I've ever had. The most views I've ever had because I'm talking about this white girl. So now I'm going to talk about this white girl every day and not say anything different other than coons who follow her, coons and mammies, and she ugly. How old are y'all? 10? What are y'all, 10? What did Pearly do? What did she do to you? And again, I have a problem with you sitting up there talking about how pasty she is. She should be able to say how black y'all are. She should be able to talk about how your hair didn't grow out your scalp, but hers did.
Stop the cap.
Now, I'm going to outline to Tommy one of these days that Pearl wears extension and her hair thins out, and don't just automatically assume that just because she's a white girl that she has natural, long, nice hair. God damn it.
Should be. If I was you, Pearly, I would go live and just take a comb and comb my hair. If I was you, if you want to piss him off, let me tell you what you can do, Pearly. Just take your hair, put it down like this, and comb it.
Please do that, Pearl. Please do that so this idiot could see that you have fucking extensions. Tommy, you're going out sad right now. You're going out sad. This is where you fucked up, Tommy. You wrote yourself into a corner. See, I shouldn't have called him an idiot because I don't believe he's an idiot. But, come on, Tommy. God damn it.
Don't say shit. You ain't gotta say a fucking thing. I promise you it'll piss.
Yeah, you'll see those tracks fall out. You'll see those extensions fall the fuck out. It wouldn't piss us off. It'll give us something to laugh at.
It's a black bitch off. Just comb your hair. Just take it and run the comb through it real slow.
Yeah, see that extension just
don't
drip
say
out.
a word. Just sit there and do this. Then make another video where after you do this, show how you can go in the shower and wash your shit. Show how you can clean your hair.
All right, so timestamp that 149:48. 149:48.
Good hair as it grow out your scalp, idiot.
Okay, you might know a little something.
Huh?
You might know a little something.
I do know something. Listen, there's nobody more pro-black than me, but y'all think I ain't pro-black because I call black women on their shit, but I call them on their shit because I know they better than this shit. We could have the best group of women on earth. I really do believe so. But as long as you don't believe in yourself, we got the worst. We got the bad news. Instead of bad news bears, we got the bad news bitches.
All of that, but you're making fun of black women's natural hair and their hair problems. Now listen, I don't know how Tommy's going to take this reaction. I don't know if he's going to be mad at this or not. But at the end of the day, I do notice a commonality in the folks that have a problem with black women's hair the most. It's usually the niggas with the least hair. It's usually the Myron Gaines type folks who are doing the hair surgeries, the balds like Tommy. Like, y'all have the most problem with black women's hair. And somebody like me, full head of hair, has no issue with it. I understand the struggle of maintaining and growing hair. I understand the techniques that black women use. The only thing that I go in on is those stupid ass wigs, those stupid ass pasted on wigs with those, the way they do, they gel that and it's just sticking on there and it looks dumb as hell and you can see the line and I go in on those. Them shits look stupid as hell. And it's all about the way it looks. That's what it comes down to. If a black woman's wearing hair that's not hers, weave, wigs, extension or whatever, as long as it looks good, we don't care. We don't care. We understand the protective styles that a lot of women need to do to protect their hair so it can actually grow and have some longevity. Some of them don't do the protective styles and they use it as an excuse to wear their fake hair. But nonetheless, it's all about how it looks good and it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Not show no ass, not show no nothing because I'm unattractive as fuck. But
think about it. It's like Mr. Let Go, Anton, Tommy. It's all the bald ones. It's all the bald niggas that have the biggest problem with it. Sorry, folks. I'm calling y'all out. I'm just calling it how I see it. I generally see it's the bald niggas that call out the women with their weaves the most. Or the niggas that are having hair problems. That's how I see it. If I'm wrong, let me know, but come on, man.
There's a but in there. The but is this. What I say is a fact. I don't mind speaking facts. Y'all have went in on this girl for hours about her looks, not about what it was she said. And y'all have went in on any man that defends her by just calling them coons.
Yeah, somebody that's not from your group goes in on your group racially, disrespects them, disparaging comments to the ancestors, belittles the significance of slavery, talks about it being embellished, talking about the men, being an advocate for men, talking about the black men that were slaves, were happy to be slaves and they loved their slave owners. Like they were their fathers or something. Demeaning black men to the point of no masculinity. Emasculating them to the point of just being cattle. Blaming other black folks for your rhetoric. And this is the most misguided shit Tommy's ever done, from what I witnessed. Tommy's had a lot of profound speeches. He's had a lot of great moments. There's a reason why they call him the GOAT at what he does. But this was the worst miss in recent history. This aged terribly. And then he lied about doing it too. I don't know if he forgot, but come on, man.
If y'all don't see that there's a problem.
See, this is even me being a little, giving him too much leeway when, he forgot. He didn't forget shit. He knew what he did.
With this, because they're not going to see it. These whores aren't listening to what I'm saying and saying, you know what? There has to be some pointing behind what he's saying because he's ugly. He's not attractive at all. And there's more people watching this man talk about me than me talk about myself. Or excuse me, talk about this white girl.
That's a good point, Winshime. The way he's talking, you'd think they brought up JPT first and not vice versa. That's facts. The way he's talking, it's like they just randomly coming for this girl because they're jealous of her success. That's the way he's framing it. Because if we didn't know any better and we didn't have all the proof and all the details and all the reactions that we've done, it'd be like, come on, man.
But these are the most views I've ever had. The most views I've ever had because I'm talking about this white girl. So now I'm going to talk about this white girl every day and not say anything different other than coons who follow her, coon and mammies, and she ugly. How old are y'all? 10? What are y'all, 10? What did Pearly do?
Wait, didn't I see this already? Yeah.
What did she do to comb my hair? If I was you, if you want to piss him off,
my bad. I didn't go back far enough.
Every one of them.
I was like right here or some shit.
You ain't got to say nothing to them, baby. You don't have to say nothing to these bitches. Just comb your hair. Go to the local beauty shop and don't buy no hair. Walk past every one of the hair counters and don't buy the hair. No, tell them, no matter how ugly you are, you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money trying to look good. No matter how ugly you are, they got to use your name to get views. You don't have to use their pretty ass name to get views. Can I get an amen? Somebody better be hitting that cash app. Why the fuck is my cash app not ringing? All these people in here, y'all need to chuck a buck. Hit that cash app. You see it scrolling across your screen? Somebody told me to stop begging for money. Never. I will always beg for money. There's two things I like, money and pussy.
Now, I had to learn the hard way that you're going to have to request some cash apps. You're going to have to request some PayPals. It is a part of the business.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Y'all make sure y'all hit up that PayPal for that Caravana vlog. They are charging media for entrance. And if I don't get that... Wait, my phone died? Hey, yo. Let me play this.
Ask me to stop asking for money. Chuck a buck! Stop saying you're broke. You got the internet. You ain't broke, you got the internet. You are not broke. You have the internet. Shut up. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm broke. No, you ain't. You got the internet. You got a phone to be able to watch me. Shut up. Hit cash out. Let nobody fool you. Right. Do like Charles just did it. Charles did it. Drake.
Now, I needed to check my cash app, but my phone was needed to charge. Shout out to SirChai87 with the $3 cash app. Hold on, y'all. I'm not set up. There we go.
I'm getting rich.
Good live stream the other day with the $3. Shout out to Jamie Baby with the $25 cash app.
I'm getting rich.
YT live stream. I guess that's the comment. All right, let's get back into it.
Just did it. I got proof. You got the internet. You got some money. Now give it to me.
Salute to everybody with the cash apps, but the only way to support the Caravana vlog is through the PayPal. So y'all please hit up the PayPal.
Give it to me. Give me that. You got the money, now give it to me. There you go. Keep it going. Make them mad. Make them mad. Make them mad. Make them wanna come kick my black ass. Donate some money. Donate some cash and make them mad. You know it's gonna make them mad. Especially them bitches out there showing out kind of titties. And they're like, man, y'all should be doing that for me. That's what I'm saying. Listen to it going off. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh! 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 Oh!
God damn, all those cash apps for defending Pearl?
Oh! 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 Oh!
Jesus Christ.
Oh! I know how you bitches feel when y'all use that jackrabbit. Oh! 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 I know how you bitches feel when y'all use that double-sided dildo. Oh! Oh! I know how y'all bitches feel when a rich nigga nut inside you and you done laid on your damn period. Oh! Oh! Oh!
All right, this is too much now. This is like this nigga's on a vibrator or something, man. Come on, man.
Stick together. Pause. Knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
Pause.
Hey, yo.
Is it ever gonna stop? Oh! 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 This nigga's childish. Oh! It's making him mad. It's making. Oh! Whew! I don't fuck around. Need a cigarette. Oh! Whew. Need a cigarette. Oh! They're coming back. Oh! Shit. Oh. This is wrong. Oh, so just I'm not. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Now, ladies, let me tell you. Oh, oh my God. Oh, oh, whoo. Oh, just stop it. Oh. This nigga's childish. Oh, oh, oh! I know how you bitches feel.
Now this has turned into a Conway Twitty joke. You know when Family Guy stretches a joke a little too long and it's like, all right, man, land the plane, wrap it up. This is going, but you know it's money, so he has to keep getting it.
When y'all was in college and half the football team decided to come by your dorm. Oh, oh shit. Oh, oh my God. Oh my God, this is wrong. I know somebody gonna do a video about this. Hey, listen, let me tell y'all, you got old face Jackson that made 1,000 videos about Pearly Things. Pearly Things, let me tell you something. You a bigger stimulus to the black population than Joe Biden. I thought I was the black stimulus. Just Pearly Things. You are the black stimulus. Don't feel bad. These motherfuckers have nothing else to do with their life. Oh, he's still doing it. Oh my God. Oh, what he's doing. Oh.
Now she's the black stimulus because we talk about her and make money, but you talk and cape for her to make money. That's what happened. You took the opposite side. You got the interview. She was a market for you as well. It is what it is, man. You make disparaging comments, we're going to cook you, we're going to make a lot of money in the process, and we're going to do it chest out because we don't care.
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
Oh, they still doing it. They still chucking bucks. They still chucking bucks. Oh, but they're upset. But they're using you. And I just want you to understand, you are being used by a group of people that are nothing but users. They will use any and everybody and try to lie and act like they are really for the community. What have they done for the community?
Hey, yo, didn't you say that you were the most pro-black of all of us?
Get a job, nigger.
The girl that's showing all her ass, and I'm not even trying to be funny. I'll get back to this orgasm again, but I got to make sure I point this out. The two girls that's up there showing their ass and titties, what have they done for this community that they claim they're standing up for?
This is what they've done. I don't know them long enough to know what they've done, but this is what they've done. They didn't turn their back on black folks just to sell out for some money. They didn't see the opportunity with Pearl as bigger than standing in solidarity with your people from being disrespected in the media. We are all public figures with media platforms that can control narratives. The same way there's an abundance of us on YouTube that control a circuit that could stand on something and be strong. The same way they complain about the folks, the Jewish folks in the media who've earned their place in the media, who've worked to a place that they stand on their solidarity. And people are like, oh, you can't come for them. You can't speak about them. They're going to do X, Y, Z. Yeah, they're going to use their power and their influence where they actually have it to not be shitted on. They're not going to be the powerful person in the room and allow you to shit on them while being the weak person in the room. But us on this platform, we'll be the powerful person in the room and we'll just divide our numbers to be the weak person and act like we don't have power. We don't have any power of influence or message. We just take all the shit and just allow it because folks take the opposite side. They see more money with the other person. They'd rather be a high-paid nigga, a high-paid Negro, than being a free person and a free person that's riding for your race. That's not getting sold out for a quick buck. Standing on principle, standing on code.
And I'm not even trying to be funny. It's a serious question. What have they done for this so-called community that they claim they're standing up for?
Artichoke Hearts asks, LTTV, did you see the video when Anton tried to confront Six because she said she was done with him and he defended Pearl? She made him look so stupid. Yeah, I reacted to that to the tune of 30-something thousand views. It brought a lot of folks in from that sector into this channel when I reacted to that. But yeah, I seen that.
Nothing. What have they done for so-called black men that they calling coons? Who's she married to? Is anybody asking that question? Who's the 6 foot girl is married to? First thing she tried to say was, "You can't talk about me because you tried to fuck." Thank you, guys.
Artichoke Heart says, "Damn, how'd I miss that one? That one was several months ago, I believe."
You can't talk about me because you tried to fuck. I'll be damned. That shit work on other niggas. That shit work on other niggas. I can find you attractive and still find you wrong. And that's the argument y'all are trying to make about about just Pearly things.
You could find a girl attractive and find her wrong. I've called out Six the Goddess on points that she's been wrong on. She's not right about everything just because she's right about Pearl in this situation. People are making the point of the girls that you're trying to fuck is the girls that you're trying to criticize and come for the most on these platforms. It looks weird. That's what they're looking at. They're like, you're trying to start a personal, intimate relationship with these women, and then when it doesn't go that way, you end up disparaging them on your platform. That's the point that they're looking at. And that is a valid point. It does look a little funny in the light. They're not saying you're wrong for trying to fuck attractive women because we're men. Of course, you dangle a baddie in front of us, and while we're single, we're gonna try to do something. But I don't know, man.
Actually, trying to say, how do you find her interesting? Because she's unattractive to you. To you. First off, and I want y'all to hear me. First off, the attractiveness is subjective. Y'all know how I talk about Issa Rae. I talk about how hard Issa Rae face is. But I also talk about, I find her attractive.
But you said she had a hard face. You know what?
Not every man likes a woman who's 6 foot. Somebody said Six is a single mother and a former stripper. So let me get this straight. And I want y'all to really hear this. Somebody in her 40s probably, who was a former stripper, a single mom, is going off on a 26-year-old woman. 26.
Wait. What did he say?
Former stripper, a single mom.
Hold on. Did I go back?
Somebody in her 40s probably.
What?
40s? Six the Goddess is in her 40s? Six is in her 40s? Could somebody confirm that?
Who was a former stripper, a single mom, is going off on a 26-year-old woman.
Okay, yeah, she's saying she's 32. That she looks more 32 than 40. Bro, she's 33. Yeah, come on, Tommy, man.
Stop the cap.
Man just aged her by 10 years. She don't look no goddamn 40. If she was 40, that would be way worse for Pearl. Because it's like, how's she 40 looking younger than you, Pearl?
26, who covers herself, doesn't strip, and pays her way. She doesn't strip and pays her way. And people are actually saying they think she might be, hey Lachey, a virgin.
Stop it. Get some help.
Pearl might be a virgin. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God.
And pays her way. And people are actually saying they think she might be, hey Lachey, a virgin.
Stop the cap.
So you said, why am I calling her? I didn't call her a stripper. Wait. I did not call her a stripper. I said they're saying she used to be one.
Okay, Moxie, you're tripping. He takes care of his kids. He takes care of his baby mother. He said Tommy looks 50 like he doesn't take care of his kids. He takes care of his kids, man. He's in his kids' life. He takes care of them financially. He takes care of them. He's in their lives physically. He takes care of his baby mother. That he takes care of his family, man. He may have some annoying points that y'all ain't fuck with. He might take the wrong sides of certain things, but he's not that. He's not a deadbeat. Come on, man.
And I said, they said she used to be one. I don't know. I don't play that game. I didn't call her anything. What I'm asking is, why is this older woman going at this 26-year-old girl for what? For what?
He knows what.
But if y'all could do me a favor, only address what I said. I see you, Stephen. Please only address what I said. I'm not one of those people that'll go around just lying on people. I don't do that. I haven't lied on her at all, even though she's tried to on me. Her first thoughts was to lie. Her first role, Lucky, was to lie. Her first thing out of her
Lucky, he called you
mouth was to what? So anything you did, anytime you disagree with them, that's what I want y'all to understand what's going on. Just Pearly, I want you to understand what's going on. The fear that black women have of other women makes them say, I can't say anything about this woman because they know how ruthless and relentless they are if you disagree with them. See, I'm not like that. I will point that out. You don't have to worry about me doing that. I can disagree with you, but not make 1,000 fucking videos and try to destroy your life and lie on you. I don't have to do that.
Okay, so Fantasy Island, you're calling him a liar because he called her 40. See, this is where we step into the it gets tricky thing, because I've been called a liar because I got certain details wrong. That annoys the fuck out of me when I get called a liar when I get something wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna be wrong. I'm not lying though. So he could have just been wrong and not lying, or he could have been trying to disparage. I don't know what he was doing there. I can't call it. I can't call that a lie, but I'm not saying you can't call him a liar because there may be other things you've seen him lie about, but he may have just been wrong in that one.
Venus, hold on a second, Venus.
Wrong means you lied? Nah, wrong doesn't mean you lied. Wrong, it's only if it's like one of these things where it's like obviously malicious. It's like she doesn't look 40 at all and you're saying she's 40. That might be looked at as a lie instead of being wrong. But if I tell you that it was 25 degrees out today, 25 degrees Celsius for you American folks, and it's not in Fahrenheit, and it was really 26 and I was just wrong, it wasn't a lie. I wasn't trying to maliciously tell you that it was a different temperature. I was just trying to say that I thought it was, like, you know what I mean? Come on, man.
When that other dude show, why don't you go back over there to that short nigga? You see how that short nigga won't allow me in his show?
Like, this is a perfect example. I thought that Fatty deleted some of the videos because he's throwing rocks and hiding his hand on some cowardice shit. I said that on air. Even Moxie, I think Moxie was asking about it, or why he took down the videos. He legitly took down I was wrong about that. It wasn't a lie. I was just straight up wrong. He took down the videos because of Jen. Jen was pressing him. She already had 2 copyright strikes on him. She was trying to get other people to put another strike against him. That's foul. But that's what she was doing. So he had to hide his video, so there was nothing to completely remove his channel from YouTube. So he was doing something that was smart to preserve his channel and his content. I got at him like he didn't give a fuck about the content. It was all money. I was wrong. That was one part in the thing I was wrong about. I didn't lie on him, but I was wrong. Sometimes you're wrong.
You remember the same damn thing. Somebody said
I wouldn't have known this if Jen didn't get on E Black's panel and talk about it. And I was like, holy shit, she really did this? This girl's crazy. But let's get into this.
over there talking about my dick now. So you do yourself the favor, ma'am, because I pay attention to the comment section. If I can't talk in your nigga shit, don't be over here. Go back over there with that nigga with 39 fucking views. Go back over there. Go back over there. It's fun to talk over here when it's more than just you and two other motherfuckers, ain't it? Ain't it? You hit the link or you can ride out. You got something to say, hit the link. I'm sick of telling niggas that got a problem with me to hit the link and they don't. Y'all ever wondered about that? Go back over there with that little bitty nigga before he jump out his chair again talking about it's time to go. Go back over there. I want you niggas to stay where you at. Go where you feel like you fucking belong. Over there where you can talk every fucking 4 seconds and sit up there and tell that all y'all do is lie. Y'all don't ever sit up there and try to correct the motherfucker. When's the last time you tried to correct that nigga? When's the last time you called that nigga out? You haven't. No, I didn't ask you to come here.
Fantasy Island Girl says, it's a lie if you find out it's not true and refuse to say you're wrong. That is facts. That is facts. TG, you got it wrong right now. It's late. I get it. You got it wrong. You didn't comprehend. But it's true. It's a lie if you find out it's true and you refuse to say you're wrong. Then you're lying. Then it's malice. Then your intent is that. You can't be right all the time. And then when you're wrong, you call it a lie. That's idiotic. Intentionally misleading. Look, yeah, that's what the lie is, man. Thank you.
You came on your own. See how that goes? That woman said I asked her to come over here. I told her to come over here. These bitches can't help themselves. I told you to come here. You told me to come here.
Machine 2, let me give you a little forewarning. You're calling out Fantasy Island Girl while you have no wrench and she has a wrench. You know what people that have wrenches could effectively say to you?
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
You gotta be careful, bro. You gotta be careful. See, I'm looking out for your best interest right now because you don't want to get timed up. You don't want to get blocked in the chat for coming at somebody unsolicited. So I'm just letting you know that the wrenches, they have some power here, bruh.
Go ahead, tell him I was trying to fuck. I tell people all the time, you don't have to pick a fucking side with me. I'm just gonna tell the truth. You're just not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. All I require of people to be over here is to have an open mind. That's it. If I say something that's wrong, that's why the link is always out there. And I want people, no matter who it is, you could be my best friend. If I said something that's inaccurate, please check me on it.
Oh, he asked for it. We got it. He said if I said something wrong, please check me on it. So, I do not believe he'll have a problem with this because I just thought that a lot of things that he said was wrong here, and I think that he chose the wrong side. And a lot of this can be looked at as cooning, and I would not defend him. I would not defend him in that regard if people say it's cooning. I've defended Tommy in so many incidents saying it was not cooning, difference of opinion. This one, if people say that, I'm not defending that. This is what it looks like.
Let me see. So why are they coming over here? Let me see. Looking free, what's going on? Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure I got the...
Okay, so that was part 1 of this reaction. This is 4 hours long. 4 hours long. We got through 2 hours and 4 minutes. There's more. There's a lot more defending, but it's actually very late. I'm gonna wrap this one up. We don't have any callers in the back, so if anybody wants to call in, state their opinion on anything real quick before I wrap up. If y'all have any fire, because sometimes people call in, they be spitting some fire, they be cooking somebody for 2 minutes, they wrap it up. I can make that a clip. Outside of that, I'm not doing the long panel. We're not having long conversations out here. Anybody that wants to call in, y'all got approximately a minute and a half, 2 minutes. We wrapping this one up. We got everything we got to say on this one. I said everything I needed to say. Fantasy Island wants to call in when you do part 2. All right, that's cool. I got something else that I wanted to react to also. I'm going to put that in the part 2. But hold up, y'all. Let me see if I can find this real quick. There was something else that I wanted to show y'all. And I'm getting kind of annoyed in what I'm seeing in these YouTube streets. I'm seeing people extend olive branches to the wrong people. I'm seeing somebody that should have been gone and ostracized a long time popping his pussy ass back the fuck up and trying to be relevant on panels that, you know what? Hold on. Let me just show y'all something real quick, y'all. Hold on. Let me pull out this shit real quick. Pause. Hold up, y'all. Where is it? And it's not this one. Shit. I thought I had... Okay, y'all, hold on. 1 second.
After actually they told me that, I played this.
Now, what is this? What do we have here? We have a panel. I don't know whose channel this is on. I think this may be Aaron O's channel. You have Angry Man. You have Tommy Sotomayor. You have Jay Prince, Night-ish, I believe that is. And who do we have here? We have Simp God, pussy ass Daryl Long on the panel. What is Daryl Long gonna say?
Would you? It's 6:01. My daughters are in the bed right now. But wait a minute. But if you wait another hour, I have to start making the breakfast to take them to school. Apparently you'd like to see my daughters, and I don't know why.
Hey, if they 16, shout out to Aaron. No, I'm gonna fuck them and marry him. Ain't that right, Aaron? I'm gonna fuck them and marry him. That's.
Come on out, you rapist! Go to jail, you son of a bitch! All right, hold on, man. You go to jail!
That's what I'm gonna do.
What the fuck?
Hey, if they 16, shout out to Aaron. No, I'm gonna fuck them and marry him. Ain't that right, Aaron? I'm gonna fuck them and marry him. That's what I'm gonna do.
Go to jail, you son of a bitch! All right, hold on, man. You go to jail!
Now he just had to come out with these grapey talks. Jeez, this nigga's on the same shit Pearl's on. This guy's on the same shit Pearl's on. Ask Simp God, and he subscribes to this ideology. Let me put this on the screen. Talking about them 16-year-old girls. This nigga is on that Pearl. And what did Pearl say? 16-year-old chicks are hotter than 26-year-old chicks.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
If you've seen a 16-year-old that looked better than you, Pearl, you could have just said so. Stop projecting it. Weirdo. Children look better than grown adults. Weirdo. We out. Yeah.
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to brother LTTV.